What's good? What's good? It's your boy DJ Lil King, Ridin High Podcast. Man, I got a super special guest today, man. Super special guest today. Y'all see him on the camera. Some of y'all know him, some of y'all might not know him. Even those who don't know him, you done heard something of him or his one of his business ventures, you know what I'm saying? We here to talk about it all today, you know what I'm saying? Mr. The Bomb Records himself, DJ Joe, man. What's good with it, man?
Good evening, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate you guys having me out here. We're ready to get into it. Little story. If you don't know, you'll know after tonight.
Already, for sure, for sure. So where's DJ Joe originally from?
Well, I was born in Corpus Christi. 6 months old. We grew up in Chicago. Moved to Chicago for my dad. Got a job over in steel mills. And we ended up in Gary, Indiana.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the murder capital of the world is crazy.
Damn, yeah, it was crazy back then. Them
Yeah.
days, yeah, hell yeah, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
so I grew up mainly over there in the Chicagoland area.
Oh shit, hell yeah, hell yeah. That's what's. So how long was before? How much time between whenever you say you were born in Corpus being born in Corpus to moving to Gary, Indiana area?
6 months.
Oh, 6 months.
Oh, I was a baby.
Oh shit, already.
After we moved out.
Already. So where your peoples originally from? Are they from Corpus?
Here in Corpus, yeah.
Already.
My dad moved down over there because that was during the segregation time, and they were trying to bring in the different races, and so they were just at the steel mill said, "Hey, if you're of non-colored, and you come out here, get a job for free."
Oh shit,
And
damn.
so we moved. My dad packed up and we moved over there. Been up there since I was 21.
Oh, so y'all were there from you whenever you were 6 months to 21?
Yes.
Dang. So what was life like growing up over there?
Craziness. We were definitely in the streets.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're definitely in the streets. We got into pretty much everything that you can think of.
Dang.
Yeah.
So you obviously went to like high school and middle school and all. Like, how was it like? Like, did you playing like any sports and stuff growing up over there?
High school, I was really like a nerd. I was a bookworm. I
Already.
was always into that. I hung out with like more of the less popular people.
Yeah.
And so I was always drawn to those kind of people because I always try to help people out. And so we got into that during school. Sports, basketball, track, tennis, football, just you name it, whatever we can get into, we did.
Yeah. Hell
Because
yeah.
as kids, our parents kicked us out of the house.
Yeah.
We
Hell
got to
yeah.
school,
Hell yeah.
Come back when the street lights come on.
Hell yeah. So was it like in this? You were in Gary or in Chicago around this time?
Chicago.
All right. So this is just a whole bunch of mixes with just blacks and Mexicans and everything around that area, Puerto Ricans and everything up there, huh? Shit,
That's what they call a melting pot.
Yeah, the melting. Hell yeah. God damn.
There's a little bit of everybody, and one thing about that is we all got along, and we all helped each other out. And like I said, then it started getting a lot more violent, and so we had to kind of like adapt to that type of atmosphere.
Damn. What part of Chicago were y'all living in?
We're on the south side.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're
God
on the south
damn.
side, yeah, O'Hare area, and it was pretty rough.
Were you getting into like trouble and stuff, like running with like any gangs or any groups back then?
Well, I never affiliated with myself with anybody, but
Yeah.
I always had friends in all different areas. So no matter where we went, our family was well known. So we were pretty much, I guess you could say, safe on the streets.
Oh shit! Already.
Yeah. So it was good. We ran out there. My sisters, they were very beautiful sisters, and so they partied and have fun. So I kind of like was on their wing.
Already.
So we basically, I learned a lot. I met a lot of people through my sisters and all.
Hell, yo, they were like older than you, or they were younger than you, like
Middle. I had 4 brothers and 4 sisters.
already.
Yeah, my mom left when I was 10, so my dad had to raise us all, and the youngest sister was 6 months old.
Oh
My
shit!
mom just took off and left, and a lot of people were like, "Man, I can't believe your mom left," but it was like the best thing.
Already. Shit, man, life over there in Chicago. So when did y'all move from like Gary to Chicago?
I was about going on 12.
Already.
Chicago. Yeah.
Ain't is that what like the Jackson 5 and all like from like Gary and shit? Goddamn, y'all say
like maybe a mile or two.
from the family house and shit.
Yeah, from where they grew
Damn, that's what's up.
Yeah, and so we kind of knew who they were, but didn't know them,
Already.
which was kind of cool.
Damn. Were you into like music and stuff back then?
I've always been into music ever since I was like too young to remember, because my dad always, he'd drink and he'd play his music loud, and we just got into it. And ever since then, my whole theory was if I was at a job,
Yeah.
if I didn't have a radio or couldn't have a radio, I
Yeah.
didn't work there.
Oh shit.
I didn't
God.
work there. I had to have my music.
God damn.
Yeah.
Damn, man, that's what's up. That's what's up. Were you like you were working over there, like just odd jobs over there, like whenever you were like a teenager and stuff over
Yeah.
there?
Well, we'll back up a little bit. And when I was 8, 9 years old, I mean, anything we could do to make some money. We were either shoveling snow, raking leaves, newspaper routes.
Yeah.
Anything we had to do, dumpster diving was my thing. I loved it. People would call me Dumpster Joe back in the day because we were out there and we would make money collecting aluminum cans. Man, whatever it took, we hustled.
Yeah.
We
God
hustled. And,
damn.
they would make fun of us, but when we go to school, the first thing they say is like, "Give us what you got. Let me see what candy you got today." It's like, "Go dump in the dumpsters yourself." See what it's like. But it was fun. To me, it was fun. We had childhood.
Was you selling candy at school, or you were just taking it just to have? Oh, damn.
I'm telling you,
Damn.
we started young.
Hell, so your people's instilled like that hustle in you type shit.
Yes, sir.
Damn,
Yes,
hell
sir.
yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, at what age do you come to Texas? And when you come to Texas, do you come to Corpus?
Yes. Well, when I was in Chicago area, like I said about the gangs and everything.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of times where I would like to spend my time walking around.
Already.
I would walk everywhere. So a lot of times, I would just sneak out the window, or I'd just walk out because my dad was too drunk to even notice we were gone. And so there was a lot of times where a lot of people would jump us because we were there. I got shot in the leg. I got shot in the leg walking down the street.
And what age is this?
This leg here. I got shot when I was 11 years old.
What?
Walking down the street at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Take us through that. We
Yeah.
can't just skip. Take us through that. Come on,
What
man.
I was doing is I was walking down the street.
You had snuck out.
Yeah, snuck out. Started because at that time to me I just like to be out in the open, and so I was walking down the street. I noticed this car drive by, and it's just like a movie. You're driving by and see the car go by,
All
real
creeping
slow,
and shit.
and then all of a sudden the lights come off.
Oh.
Get turned off, and then they turn. As soon as they turn, I already knew. I mean, I had my Walkman on, and I was jamming out. I saw them go by. So as soon as they left and turned, I turned off my Walkman, and I was just watching and just waiting. And sure enough, here they come, and next thing you know, the shots just started ringing.
You were like with a group of people or
I was by
something.
myself.
What?
I was by
So you
myself.
were the target
I was the target
for no obvious
for
reason.
no reason whatsoever.
We're in like the
So-
wrong neighborhood. That was the neighborhood you lived in.
No, I definitely wasn't my neighborhood, but I don't think that they turned around and they were checking IDs. They were just like, hey, there's somebody walking down the street. Let's see what we can do. So
God
they
damn.
shot me in the leg. I fell down and I don't know what I remember. I just laid down like I was dead.
Yeah.
I just laid there, but I mean the pain of you just feel the bullet burning. It's just burning.
At 11 years old.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So as soon as they left and took off, they took off pretty quick. I walked home, and I knocked on my dad's bedroom door. I said, "Dad," I said, "Dad," he was drunk, so he was all like, "What? What?" I said, "Dad, I got shot." I was like, "What?" And he sobered up like this. He goes, "Why are you so calm?" He ran me to the hospital and everything. So we got that taken care of. And then maybe a year later, same thing. I was walking around and got stabbed in the leg because I got jumped. I got stabbed in the leg, and it was like maybe an inch from where I got shot.
Damn.
So it was like the same area, and so I bled a lot, and ended up over there to have somebody stop by, and they picked me up, took me to the hospital. And
Oh, that time you weren't able to walk
yeah,
away?
No, I wasn't able to walk away on that one because that was
Damn.
just bleeding pretty bad, and so we basically had to fight our way through just to make it to the stores sometimes. And one thing about that on a serious note is I've never seen so much death in my life because of the fact that where we grew up,
Yeah.
how things were. I mean, we moved from Gary, which was the
Murder capital back there, hell
and
yeah.
then we moved into another neighborhood was just as bad. And so, I've seen so much death, and I don't wish that upon anybody.
And that's just growing up as like a kid type shit
Just
too.
growing up as a kid, and now you're talking from 11, 12, 13, 14 years old. And so, like I said, we had to fight our way almost every other day or so
Just to get to the corner
just to
store.
get to the stores.
Damn.
It was crazy. And so we took on, stuff like graffiti.
Already.
Graffiti.
Yeah, hell
Oh
yeah.
man, when
Yeah.
we tagged, we bombed. I mean, you name it, we did it. We did trains. We would take the South Shore train, which is the electric train over there, and it would go from Chicago through Indiana all the way to Michigan, and we would surf on top of them, and
Damn.
we just cruise back and forth. And as we got older, I noticed that a lot of my friends were either dying or going to prison.
Oh
And
shit.
so we made the move to a town called Michigan City, which is still you can still see Chicago from the backyard.
Okay, that's still in
But
Illinois.
it was still, yeah, it was still there.
Already.
And so I grew up over there and the rest of the time. And then I moved down here to Texas in 1989.
1989. Yeah, damn. That was basically the first time you came back to Texas since
Yeah.
6 months.
Since 6 months old. Yeah.
Damn. And whenever y'all moved back to Texas, y'all moved to Corpus?
I moved here by myself.
Oh, so at this
Well,
age.
actually, see, the thing is, when I was little, I would always take off. Like there's a freight train that would go past our house right in the middle of the street.
Oh, shit.
And so one day I decided to take it, and I jumped on it, and I was like 13 at that time. I ended up in Florida.
What?
I woke up and yeah. So I got caught by the cops, and they called my dad, and they're like, "Hey, you need to come get your son, and whatever you got to do, come get him, because he ran away." I was like, I didn't run away. My dad already knew. We would come back.
Damn.
So they sent me back on the bus.
God
They
damn.
sent me back on the bus, and my dad's like, "That's it. You're going to Texas to your aunt." So that's how I got down here.
God damn. What, your dad ended up shipping you on the bus down here?
Yeah.
Too?
He said, "Don't even come back. Just take him straight from Florida to Texas."
God damn. So when you come back to Texas, at about what age are you at?
When I came to Texas, I was 21. I just turned 21.
Already. So when you come back to Texas, what are you getting into at that age?
So at
that
21,
time.
the first day I got down here, same thing. Got on the bus. I wanted to check it out. I was like, Corpus. Actually, when we were coming from the Greyhound bus,
Yeah.
it was nighttime.
Already.
So I'm all like looking at all the lights and everything, and I'm thinking, man, this is a big city.
And you hadn't
Looks like
seen, you had never
Chicago.
seen, you had never
Yeah,
seen Corpus
never
before.
seen it.
Damn.
And so I was all like, man, I'm moving to another big city. And then we get closer and closer to the city, nothing but a refinery. And I'm just like, wait. Our projects was bigger than the biggest building we have here downtown.
Damn. So you're seeing all these lights coming in from the Greyhound, thinking fucking
I'm
whole
thinking,
towns,
man,
fucking light city life,
this
and
is
this
gonna
all
be
fucking
awesome.
refineries and shit. God damn, babe.
Yeah, so we did that. I came down here and I was with my aunt. I have four cousins at the time living with her as well. So I told my aunt, I said, you know what, I'm gonna go walk around and see if I can find me a job. So I go out on the bus.
Where y'all living at?
We're living off of Staples and Saratoga. That's when nothing but cornfields was out there.
Damn, say, so yeah,
Yeah.
89, there was nothing out
Nothing
there.
was out there. It was a
Damn.
plain road.
Damn.
And so we moved out. Yeah, I'm older than dirt. And so we moved out there. I moved in with them, and I ended up finding 3 jobs. I went to McDonald's, a place called Charco's, and then another retail store right there on the corner of SPID and Staples.
Already.
So those other 2 places, they've already closed down and tore down, a new development, but the McDonald's is still there. So I come home and I'm excited. I'm telling my aunt, it's like, man, I found 3 jobs. So my aunt calls my cousins in the living room, and she's like, hey, look at that, your cousin
Oh,
came
I'm
down
about
here.
to say that shit.
One day, he finds 3 jobs, and you lazy asses can't get a job, nothing like that. So I go to sleep that night, and they beat my ass with a baseball bat.
What?
Dude, they were beating the crap out of me, and I don't know how. I guess all the street fights that I had in Chicago, but I got up under them blankets, and I beat them both. I mean, all 3 of them.
God
And I couldn't
damn.
believe it. My aunt was all like trying to, she was taking up for my side, I said, no, I said, child, her name was Aunt Child. I said, child, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take off, and I went and found my own place.
Damn.
So it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool after that. At that time, I stayed homeless. I was sleeping outside. I would sleep under slides, and I didn't really care because I was free.
Just to not be under the roof with
Yeah.
them type
And
shit.
so
Hell yeah.
I worked my butt off, and then I got me a car. And then after I got me a car, then I found me a place, and it just rolled from
All
there.
came together type
Yeah,
shit.
just
Hell
rolled from
yeah. Damn, that's what's up. That's what's up.
When I was working, I was still at the McDonald's. Yeah, I was still at the McDonald's.
So just grinded at McDonald's from
Yeah,
to a car to an apartment.
yeah.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. So at this time, are you having aspirations and dreams of owning your own business, coming that you have that hustle background type shit, and you're just like, I'm just playing what I got, just doing what I got to do right now to make ends meet type shit.
Yeah, well, when I was 13 years old, our school had a job fair day.
Already.
So we had our like, counselors out there and everything. So the counselors are all like, okay, everybody write down your dreams and goals and everything you want to do. So back at that time, my goals were to be a DJ.
Oh shit.
And so I'm going to be a DJ and I'm going to be on the radio and I'm going to work at a nightclub and eventually I'm going to have my own stores. So this is what I told him back in the day, and that's when we had the VCR tapes.
So I'm guessing this is probably like what, probably like 85, 86,
Yeah.
whenever this is. So what are your influences that are even, what are the influences that you're even seeing that are giving you the idea of to become a DJ?
Oh man, breakdancing.
Already.
Breakdancing back in the day and the graph and house parties,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So at that time I was a DJ in house parties back then. See, back then though the music was mainly like it was like the electro stuff.
Yeah,
like,
hell
back
yeah.
in the
Before
day,
the rap and all
jam-
that shit. Yeah,
jam
hell
on it
yeah.
and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
hell yeah.
So I had all the music, turntables and everything back then when I was a kid that I would borrow from my friend.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so we would tear it up all the time and we had fun. I was like 13 still doing high school parties,
Damn.
house parties, and we would get to tag whatever we wanted to, like trains, houses, cars, you name it, we did it.
So you just basically just saw like some of it on TV type shit too, and y'all just, your homeboy had the turntables and y'all just put them together and just started emulating what y'all were just
No, what got me was the boombox.
already.
People walking around with the boomboxes, and oh man,
Damn.
that was it. I was like, okay, so everything else kind of surrounded it,
Yeah.
You got your boombox, you got your break dancers, you got
The
your
graffiti,
graph,
hell yeah.
Yeah, so and then you had your DJs and your house parties.
Damn.
So we would go out there. I remember we tagged up this arcade, and after that, people started paying us
Oh
to start
shit.
doing it. And then, of course, we got we were little juveniles back then. So what we would do is that's when we started doing. I mean, we tagged police cars too. So.
God damn.
We were everywhere.
Yeah, that shit was like the elements of hip hop real like big on the East Coast. So you were like right there, damn near in the center of it, like whenever it was all coming together type shit.
Exactly.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. That's what's
Exactly.
up. That's what's up.
And then we had a skating rink that everybody went to back then, and so the skating rink was like the place to be on Saturday and Sunday.
Oh
So
shit.
they ended up turning the skating rink into a dance place, and that was our first club.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was our
Damn.
first club in that area, and then we were able to DJ there and play music and all that stuff like that. So it was cool. And
Hell yeah.
even a lot of the people from Chicago would come down from the north side, east side, west side. They would all come down and they do guest DJing, or they would do the breakdance crew, and
Oh,
it was the
shit.
same thing, just like the movies. Everybody,
Yeah, yeah,
battling
hell
each
yeah,
other.
damn,
Oh,
damn.
It was fun. It was fun. I also DJ'd at a Dennis Rodman's club called Crowbar.
Damn.
Yeah, I DJ'd there for about a year and a half.
And you're a youngster doing this. God
And so they,
damn. You were like a resident DJ there
yeah.
for a year and a half?
I was
Damn.
there, and we had to take an elevator to the DJ booth.
So do you remember how you get your first set of your own turntables?
Yeah, hustling.
Was that here in Corpus or was that over there?
That was over there.
Already.
Yeah, but once I left, I mean, I left everything there once my dad shipped me over here. But yeah, I got him. I got my first set of turntables over there, and I got my first boom box. Well, actually, this is a story about the boom box. One of my stories. I was walking down the street and I have a friend named Tony Brown,
Already.
and he worked at the gas station. His dad owned a gas station, and he was a music guy. He was a DJ as well.
Already.
So he had a big boom box, and this thing was like the extra large, real big boom boxes. And so I was 16 at the time for this deal, and so I asked him, "Hey man, can I borrow your boom box? Let me walk around because I wanted to be cool."
Yeah.
So I'm here walking around with the boom box. Dude drives by, pulls up right next to me. I'm on this side of the road. He pulls up next to me, gets out of the car. He's a big old tall guy. I was a kid back then.
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm taking your radio, dude."
What?
And I was like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm taking your radios." So he grabs it from me, throws me on the ground. I'm a kid. I don't know what to do. So I acted like I was crying. I was like, Sir, please don't take my radio," because I knew it wasn't mine.
Yeah, hell
So I was
yeah.
like, "Man, I got to pay this dude $150. To me, that's like $1 million.
Hell yeah, at that age,
So,
hell yeah.
So I'm telling him, "Hey, I'm begging him to let me have the radio." I said, I said, "Well, shit, I'm going to lose it. I already know I'm going to lose it." So
Yeah.
I'm thinking in my head, I was like, "You know what?" I said, "Sir, you can have the radio. You can have it." I said, "But please let me have my cassette." I said, I just made that cassette this morning, and I was jamming out to it, and I was happy with all this other stuff. And he's like, little man, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give you your cassette. So he reaches over to the side. His leg's still sticking out the door.
Yeah.
So I grabbed that door, and I, bam, broke his leg right there. Walked around, picked up my radio, and walked off.
God damn. Damn, man. It's crazy growing up over there.
Oh,
Shit.
man,
God
I can tell
damn.
you so many stories. I mean, we can go for hours.
God damn, man. So when do you get whenever you get back in Corpus, do you just like how soon do you get back into like the groove of DJing or being a DJ?
So since I was working 3 jobs, I had pretty good money.
Oh, so you took all 3 jobs?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
I was working all 3 jobs.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I was still collecting aluminum cans.
Oh
I
shit.
mean, I was still dumpster diving and finding whatever I could find. And so I saved up enough money. I got my place, and then I just started going to like the half price books. I'd go to record stores, Craig's
Record Factory.
back in the
Yeah,
day,
hell yeah.
and to the malls, and I'm just buying cassette singles, and I'm buying records, and I'm buying all this stuff. So my apartment
Yeah.
had more records and CDs and cassettes than I did have furniture.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
And so I was like, okay, one of these days I'm gonna be DJ. So I'm sitting there practicing because this is when all the newer technology was coming in. And
So you got back to Corpus and you went and bought some more turntables and
I
shit
didn't
like.
have turntables at the time.
Oh, so you just had a whole bunch of vinyl.
I just had a bunch of vinyl, yeah. Yeah. And so I had gotten 2. I remember I had gotten 2 Walkmans, and I was trying to mix them. While I was
Already.
doing that. And so we got the Walkman, and then I got a small little, just RCA turntable.
Yeah, yeah.
Just something to play the
Yeah,
record.
just something. It's a record player. Yeah.
And so I just started collecting and collecting, and next thing you know, I couldn't even walk anywhere because I had records and stuff everywhere.
Where was this at?
This was over here on, where did I live? Cottonwood?
Oh shit! Already.
I lived at Cottonwood
already.
Apartments. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. So I got a job. I quit 2 of my jobs, stayed at McDonald's, and I was working over at Black Tie Roses.
Already.
Okay, so Black Tie Roses, where you drive the women around and you take them to the clubs. They go inside and they're selling the roses.
Okay.
So I'm
Okay.
just a driver. Yeah, so I'm just a driver, and I'm all like, man, I'm driving these hot girls all night long. I'm getting paid for it.
Yeah.
So we also got to go into the nightclubs.
Already.
So my bright idea was like, throw some records in the trunk, throw some cassettes or CDs in the trunk, and that's what I did. And so I went ahead and I put them all in there. So I would go to the nightclubs, and while the girls were selling roses, there I was to the DJ. Hey man, I got this new track. Check this out, man. Play this over here, and I give them free CDs as promos.
Damn.
Yeah, and so I was selling to Energens, DJ Philip.
Oh, already.
And to a lot of the other DJs. I don't know if you remember Mix, DJ Mix. If you
That's
don't
probably
remember
before
him.
my time.
Okay,
Shit.
Dragon, DJ
Yeah,
Dragon.
yeah, Dragon for sure.
So
Hell
I
yeah.
was selling him dragons, and we'll get into more stories with him later on. But so I started doing that, and I started making more money, and that's how the idea came up to. I was always going to have a record store. I just didn't know when.
Yeah, hell yeah. God damn.
Yeah.
So then what comes, is there anything that comes between the McDonald's and then you actually opening the store? Like was the Bomb Records your first actual business venture?
Physically, yeah.
Already.
Yeah, a physical store, yes. So, back in the 90s, everybody was like, that's the bomb, this is the bomb.
Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah,
It
hell
was
yeah.
the same,
Hell
kind of
yeah.
like right now, everybody's saying, oh, that's a vibe,
Or it's lit or some shit like that. Hell yeah, hell
and
yeah.
So my whole thing was, I always wanted to use that, and so one day I just got all my records. I got mad at these people at McDonald's for some strange reason. I quit all my other jobs. I said, I'm going to open me a store. So, do you know where the Texan is? The Texan bar?
Yeah, right here on Carroll Lane and Staples. Yeah,
Carroll
yeah,
Lane,
yeah, hell
there's
yeah, hell yeah.
Angelo's Pizza.
Yeah, hell yeah, hell
Okay.
yeah, hell yeah.
At the end of Texan, there was a little closet-sized place, which was I think it was a tailoring company.
Already.
So it was small. It was like smaller than this, half the size of this.
Already.
And so I went over there and asked them. I said, "Hey, you guys want to rent this little spot?" And they're like, "Yeah, we'll rent it out." So I went in and gave them $200. I said, "All I got is $200." I said, I got stuff, and if you want to raise the rent after a while, that's fine with me."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna open up my own store." So I went and got some wood from the back of, I think it was not even Home Depot, but it was not Lowe's. What was it?
Build the building.
Sutherland's.
Already.
Okay, so back at Sutherland's, I just got a bunch of scrap wood.
Yeah.
And I got me some nails and hammers. I made me a little cabinet tables.
Yeah.
And my record racks. I made it all there. Opened it up. Went to my trunk of my car. Got me a big old neon green board. I just with a marker, just put bomb records.
Oh shit.
Opened up the trunk, stuck that thing on the back, and just put an arrow.
Oh shit.
That's how I started.
Damn. What year was this?
Man, this was like, oh man, 93, 94?
Oh, this was 93? Damn.
94. I started it then, and everybody was all like, and then Craig's Music Factory was still, still doing well.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And so they were like, man, you're not going to make it because, record stores don't make it. And I'm like, well,
That's what the people from Craig's were telling you, or just people in general?
Yeah, people from Craig's was telling me it's hard. It's hard, and they were a corporation.
Oh shit.
So they had money to sit on.
Oh shit.
And so I didn't. I was like, whatever I had in my pocket, that's all I had.
Mm-hmm.
So I took all the years of all the stuff that I accumulated, and I just started making money. And then I got into doing like little benefits outside, and I would just do like little DJ setups outside in the parking lot.
Oh shit already.
And so I started doing that, and then more people started coming. Record sales were doing really well. And I was like, this is cool, man.
But at this point, were you just selling like your collection of records?
I was selling my collection.
You didn't even have no plugs to even get new shit. You just selling this shit that you collected over the years.
Over the years.
Damn.
Yeah. So I said, I figured it was inventory,
Yeah. Hell
and
yeah.
So I went ahead and did that for a while, and it did really, really good. And I was surprised, because like I said, with all the negative things that people were saying,
yeah.
I said, you know what, I might not even make it, but I'd rather not make it than not try.
And you're 24, 25 around this time?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, so we were doing really well. I was selling records. I was still doing the DJs. I was still had my little route.
Already.
Go to the club, pull up, open my trunk, and they'd come outside or they, hey man, whatever you got, give me the latest stuff. And sure enough, they'd be playing it. They'd be breaking stuff at VIP.
Damn.
Oh, man, it was cool. It was
God
cool.
damn.
Effects, cocktails. Man, we were all over the place.
God damn.
Yeah.
Damn, that's what's up, man. Hell yeah. So how long are you at that location right there on
Staples?
Staples,
okay,
yeah.
So that one, I was probably there 5 months. I was there 5 months, and then I moved to another location, which was Weber and what's that? Gallagher. Weber and Gallagher. It's right where. Do you remember the old club that used to be the Safari?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hell
so
yeah.
I was right across from Safari, and it was a little bit bigger. So I did that, and then I just started growing.
So like right there, the right there across from Safari is like, what is it like?
Popeye's Chicken.
So you were right there next to Popeyes.
Right across the street from Popeye's Chicken.
Okay, so it's like a little Zumba place. It's like, it's
Yeah.
like right there because it's
So
like
it was-
the
it was-
Silverado's like on this side. They got
Right.
like, and then it's like a little spot right across. It's in the same parking lot, but it's on across the side.
And I was at the very end, another small spot.
Oh,
But,
shit.
hey, to me, I was proud of myself because I was growing.
Hell
You know, and
yeah.
I think that's another step that I'm going to take. And so I stayed at that location for about a year and a half, 2 years.
Already.
And for some reason, I was driving down the road and I saw a sign on SBID. It said for rent. It was a real small sign. I whipped around the corner, went back over there. I called the number. The lady, her name is Sheila Walden. I'll never forget her. She was like my favorite. We call it a landlord.
Yeah. Hell
So
yeah.
I met her and through the phone, and we were talking about it. She asked me what kind of business I wanted. I told her that I wanted to do clothing and I wanted to do records. So the first thing she says, okay, I need you to come to my office.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait. I said, I can be there tomorrow. She goes, well, if you want it, you need to come now.
Oh shit.
So I was cutting grass at the time. So I mean, I was dirt everywhere. I mean, it was just a mess.
Yeah.
My hair was long. My hair was real long. And so it was shabby and long. And then she's like, I was like, okay, well, where's your office at? It happens to be at the big building downtown.
Already.
And so it's at the top floor. She worked for like 7 lawyers. So here I am up there. I had a KISS t-shirt on. It was all had holes everywhere, dirt everywhere.
Yeah.
And I go in the conference room. I got all these guys just looking at me. And she looked at me and she was like, so you want to come over here and you want to open up a music store looking like that? And I was like,
That's what she told you?
I said, yeah. And I said, well, you told me to come right away, and I wanted to make sure that I at least talk to you.
Yeah.
She's like, you know what? You're bold, and just because you're bold, I'm gonna go ahead and let you move in.
They
So I moved in, and I was there from '96 up until 2012.
damn, from '96. God damn.
Yeah.
You were there whenever like K's and all them were like there next door and shit. Damn, hell yeah. God
Yeah.
damn.
So I was there, and that's when I built the stage. I
Yeah.
built my DJ booth. I accumulated some turntables by then, and
Already.
put the checker floor down, and we opened up for business, and it just shot.
God
It just
damn.
shot. As a matter of fact, Craig's shut down.
Yeah, hell yeah. I remember Craig
Yeah,
shut down.
Craig
Hell
shut down.
yeah. Hell yeah.
So we started doing that, and then of course, we started doing like raves back then, because back then I was more into the rave music and
Already.
the underground scene.
So hip hop was just like a moneymaker for you at that
Well, at
point.
that time,
Or you were selling any
I was
everything.
selling anything, but
Damn.
my main thing was underground rave music. Yeah,
Already.
we were doing techno, jungle, house music, progressive, and we would go and do the buildings, and we would go find empty buildings out in the middle of nowhere, take generators out there, tag it up, put all the lights up,
Damn.
and we'd have raves all the way till 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning.
God damn.
Yeah, it was really cool. So we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun there, and the traffic was great.
Well, I'm saying, how do you start? At what point do you start building connections with different artists and record labels to where you're able? Oh, the new little flip just came out. No, I got the new little flip, and like the new Big Pokey just came out. Now I got like. How do you and when do you start building those connections? Was it at the Air Store, or was that at the over there on the
It
second
was
location
on freeway on SPD.
on SBID?
Yeah.
And how did that happen? Do you remember?
Yeah. Excuse me one second.
When like a rapper just came in town and saw your store, like, or you reached out, like, how did?
Well, what it was is locals.
Already.
Locals came in, and guys were trying to push their CDs. They saw a new store. Of course, we were right down the street from the trade center.
Hell yeah.
So when people would drive past us, they would say, "Oh,
Or you down? You gotta drive. You gotta
you
drive
gotta pass
past
us.
you to go to the trade center unless you come back Saki way.
And
And
that
ain't
was
nobody
the-
going that way.
That was
Shit.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
When I was like wanting that building,
Yeah,
that was the
scouting that
first thing I
location.
thought.
You got there
That was
right.
the
You
first
got
thing I
there
thought.
right.
I
Hell
said, I try
yeah.
to think 3 or 4 or 5 steps ahead.
Hell yeah. Hell
And
yeah.
so a lot of locals came, and they started like, "Hey, can you sell my CDs?" and blah blah blah. And also a lot of them were just handwritten.
Oh
CDs,
shit. Damn.
And so we would sell them. We would sell them, and we always try to help people out. And so anybody and everybody could come and sell.
Already.
Doesn't matter whether it was good quality, bad quality. The fact that they even tried
Yeah.
was something for me. That said, yeah, was just like, you know what? This dude's got some heart, so I'm going to try and do what I can for him.
Already.
And so that's how I started building relationships with him. And the rap music started selling more than the techno and everything, because everybody started going into the digital.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And so not only that, the raves were kind of slowing down too, because you also had the cops busting and coming out there. So
Was that like a big thing? Like for a rate to actually make it to the end? Was that like a big thing, or like?
Oh yeah.
Most of them would always get rated. That's what I'm saying. For one
Well,
to actually be,
if you were able to make it to sunup, you were bragging.
it was a success.
You were bragging. You were bragging. Matter of fact, you were talking down to the next one.
Already.
Yeah, and so we had them set up to where we'd get these warehouses that had 5, 6, 7 rooms, and you got DJs in every single one.
Damn.
Yeah, and so we did that.
Was this all illegal, like underground though?
All underground?
Damn.
All underground. We had scouts over at the corners with their pagers.
Damn.
Yeah, so as soon as something came up, boom, everybody knew. Of course, everybody just took off, but of course our promoters and all that got caught because of all the equipment there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But other than that, it was fun. But
God
they started
damn.
cracking down on that, and so once they did that, that was the end of the era for that. So the rap music started coming into play.
Already.
We also had a radio station called 102.3 The Beat.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, hell yeah.
We were. I was real cool with Nap One and
Hell yeah.
Wow Man, all those guys over there. So they were turning me on to like free music from the artist.
Oh shit!
from the
Already.
record labels and everything like that. So that helped us out a lot. And then one day out of the blue, I don't even remember what year it was, but a guy comes in my store. It's a cardboard box. He comes in. He's like, "You want to buy some of this?" And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, first off, it's a bunch of burnt CDs, and it has just nothing but black writing on it, or the titles.
Yeah.
And I said, man, I don't want none of that. He's like, dude, trust me, you're gonna want this. And I'm like, no, dude. It's like I don't want none of that. I don't want to hear it. So he's like, trust me, dude. You take these CDs and you sell them for $20 a piece. And I said, well, you gotta be kidding me, dude. I said, nah, man, take that stuff out of here. So he left. He came back maybe 15, 20 minutes later. He drops the box on my counter and says, I'm giving all these to you. Put them on your shelf, and I guarantee you're gonna sell them. As soon as one person finds out, it's over. So sure enough, I put them out there. It was all DJ Screw CDs.
Oh shit.
All DJ Screw CDs, and one person bought one. I sold out in 3 days.
Damn. Just word got around town
3
that
days.
quick.
So I called this guy back. His name's Harvey D.
Oh, already.
You know him,
DJ Harvey D from Austin, Texas.
Yep.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Mr. Atkins.
Yeah, hell, Harvey Atkins. hell yeah.
And so
hell yeah.
I called him and I said, hey man, bring me some more of them CDs. I'd never heard Screw in my life.
Oh shit.
Never heard Screw in my life. Up in Chicago, we sped up the music.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Everything was fast. Boom, 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 boom. So when we come down there, it's all slowed down. I'm like, man, what's going on here?
Hell yeah.
And so that's how we started selling the Screws. And
they were actual DJ Screws, or they were Harvey D's, like slowed up mixes?
They were DJ Screws, but they were copies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were copies.
Already.
So we, I ended up buying more from him. People from Houston got word of it. They started coming out one by one. So that's how I started meeting these guys.
Already.
So before all that, though, like I said, the beat was on the radio.
Was you first, or the beat was first?
The beat was I was way before the beat.
You were before the beat. That's what I'm saying. Already.
So the beat ended up shutting down, and that's when 102.9 showed up.
That's because I always was under the impression that 102.3 changed to 102.9, but that's not correct.
Well, actually, yes, it's right. They just changed frequencies.
So it was the same owners.
But no, it was a different owner. He sold it to Jesse.
But it was basically the same thing. It was just a new owner, but it was the same
ownership.
thing under new frequency. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There you
Bet. Damn.
Yeah,
See, I knew I wasn't tripping.
Yeah. So I remember the day as if it was happening right now. And Nap One, all the old personality went over to the bomb.
Already.
And so I remember it was 11:55. It was right before noon. And Nap One calls me and he's like, "Hey Joe, hey, what's going on?" I say, "Hey, what's up, bro?" He's like, "Hey, we're about to go on the air as 102.9 The Bomb. Do you have a problem with that?" I'm like, "What?" And I'm thinking, dude, that's my store, dude.
Yeah.
So I was fired. I was on fire, dude.
Yeah.
I was mad, and so he says, "Yeah, we're going on the air." So I go to the radio, turn it on, and sure enough, right at noon, 102.9 The Bomb, blah blah blah, and I'm just like, "Geez, man, I just went off on. I mean, I kicked everybody out of the store that was in there.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sue him. I'm gonna call a lawyer. So I go and get me a lawyer, and then I was gonna sue him and everything. And my lawyer's like, you can do one of two things. You can sue him and you can win, or you can go there and become their friend and get free advertising. So,
damn.
So there I go. Take my happy ass over to the bomb. And this was a PD Pablo concert.
Already.
The first concert they were getting ready to throw. And I went over there and I talked to them. I said, hey, listen, you guys want to use the bomb, blah, 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 whatever, I told them that I wasn't happy with it.
Because you just knew like the personnel that worked there, but you didn't know the owner of the bomb at the time?
I did not know them at all.
Already.
And so to me, they were still in my
name.
Yeah.
But your homies kind of gave you a heads up, but they had no control because they were just employees at the time.
5 minutes.
5
minutes. They gave me 5 minutes.
God.
And so I went over there and I talked to the owner's wife back at the time, and Peter Pablo's show was on there. So we pretty much just figured something out. And they go, I'll tell you what, if you become a ticket seller, we'll give you some commercials. And I'm like, yeah, I could do that. So ever since that, and that's where our relationship started. Yeah. And so it went from PD Pablo to, the list goes on all the concerts that we did.
Because I was telling Dynamite this the other day. Not the other day. Whenever we interviewed him, I always y'all did that shit so good. I always I always thought you owned the Bomb Records and the Bomb radio station.
Oh wow.
Literally, like growing up, I literally thought DJ Joe owns the Bomb Records and he owns the radio station. The fucking Bomb Records is just his outlet to sell the music that he plays on the radio.
That's what I thought.
Literally.
Like
Yep.
he cornered the market.
Yeah, and he got the fucking club to bring the artists down to do the shows. Like he's getting it at all angles. Like literally.
I was like, hey, the radio station got a record store?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, but I was there before all of them, and we ended up collabing with each other, and so we started selling tickets, and they couldn't believe how many pre-sales we were selling.
That you would sell, hell
we would
yeah.
sell anywhere from 500 to 1,500 pre-sales. I mean, every show. So it went from the hip hop shows to Tejano.
Oh
Then
shit.
next thing you know, we were blowing up with Tejano.
Damn.
And so we did all that for a long time. Jesse, that's when he had the Yellow Rose.
Yeah, hell
Yellow
yeah, hell
Rose.
yeah.
And so he's like, hey, you want to come DJ? Like, yeah.
Damn.
So that's where my biggest thing was. Now before that, do you remember Stars? Stars.
Yeah. Was it in Parkdale Plaza?
No, Stars was downtown.
Okay,
La Playa.
okay.
That
Oh,
was-
La Playa is? Okay,
yeah,
okay.
That was my first DJing in Corpus Christi, my first club.
Oh
And
shit.
I'll never forget that night because that night Nader was the manager, and the two twins, Eli and Jimmy.
Yeah.
They were the bartenders. Well,
Oh,
their dad,
shit.
Their dad owned the bar, owned the place.
Oh, shit.
He passed away some years ago. He passed away, but he's really such a good guy. And so I go in there thinking I'm cool, right? And I'm like, I'm so used to playing house music and techno and everything. I had a lot of hip hop records, but I never really messed with them.
Yeah.
Because I really didn't know the music. I just knew what was on there.
Yeah.
And so I go in there with Nader, and I'm like, hey, you guys hiring for a DJ? He was like, well, what kind of music do you play? I was like, oh, yeah. I play all kinds of anything you want. I'll play it. So I was like, where'd you work at? I was like, I worked at all the clubs in Chicago. I'm sitting there, blah, blah, blah.
Damn.
Just talking the game. And so, but the Crowbar was real. I did work there.
Yeah.
But
Crowbar was that in the like the
in Chicago.
No, that was in Chicago? Okay.
Yeah, and so I go in there and talk to Nader, and he's like, well, can you start tonight?
Oh shit.
And I'm just like, oh, shit. He's like, really, dude? So he's like, yeah, you want to start tonight? I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. I'll go grab my records, come back, and at Stars, the stairs to the DJ booth was straight up. So here I am trying to carry like 10 crates of records up these little stairs.
Damn.
I get up there, and I don't know hip-hop. I didn't know it at the time. So I was train wrecking from 9 o'clock to like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. The club started getting packed, and I'm freaking out. So I was like, you know what, dude, sink or swim. Sink or swim. You better learn this music quick. And sure enough, man, I had that dance floor going, and ever since then,
Damn.
yeah, it was cool. Yeah. Stars was a crazy club.
God damn.
It was a crazy. We called it the jungle. So if you started a fight there, we didn't kick you out.
God
It was
damn.
basically the door guy would go run over there, close the gate, and lock it so the person couldn't get out.
God damn.
It was nuts. And the Dragon was 1 block away. He started pretty much the same time that I did in Corpus.
Oh shit. Damn.
Yeah, he was at prime time, and he was doing like the hip hop and all that. And there was another DJ. His name was B Fine, DJ B Fine.
Alright.
Back in the day, and they were pretty much collab with each other, and then so yeah, that was that little deal. So back to Yellow Rose, we helped them build all the chairs, like right when it was getting ready to open.
Oh shit.
Yeah, did all the chairs, all the tables, the painting, and everything like that. So we were there from the get go.
Damn. Hell yeah.
Then they started bringing all these different concerts, and it just started growing and growing. And the club nights just started growing.
Well, Dynamite
So-
was telling me that the radio station would bring down people for the concerts, and they would do like the radio interviews. But whenever they would do like the in-store signings, they would take them, and like the meet and greets, they would take them to the Bomb Records.
All of them went over there.
Damn. Hell yeah.
Yeah, all of them went over there. And my store was I'd say it was about maybe 1,000 square feet. And so we tried to pack everybody in there. We had lines.
Yeah. Hell
Lines all the
yeah.
way
Hell
down,
yeah.
SPID for people to come down there and do autographs.
Damn.
And we had everybody from, I mean, you name them, they were probably there.
God
Which was
damn.
really cool. You know, I really enjoyed all that. But so we started that. They had to phase out like the Tejano because the hip hop was actually growing.
Yeah.
And then of course Tejano, they still had like all the other clubs, like VIP, and then they had another clubs that were opening up. There was La Playa downtown.
Yeah, hell
so there was
yeah.
still a lot of competition.
Yeah.
So, but there wasn't really a club hip hop venue.
Yeah.
And so once we started doing that with the radio station, the record store, and the club, like y'all said,
Yeah.
everything cornered. So we all networked and we all had it locked.
And then basically that's when Yellow Rose just kind of just started doing kind of like straight hip hop shit.
Yes.
God damn.
Yeah, it had a lot of great shows. One of the best shows was like the SUC reunion.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that one. Hell yeah. What are
Yeah.
some of the memorable in-store signings that you remember? Because that's like the shit, like being that I had to store in the trade center and stuff like that. Like some of my most favorite times were like the in-store signings, the having the artists come down and signing the posters, signing the CDs, and the fans getting to meet their artists. So who are some of the artists that you can name that were like that?
I think the most memorable would be like the SUC.
They all were.
They,
They are
they
basically.
all showed up.
Damn.
They all showed up, and we all had separate little areas. We had to move all of our stuff next door just to make room for everybody.
Damn.
So we had posters up. We had Hawk. We had Pokey. We had Zero Trey, ESG, Big Mo.
Damn.
Rest his soul. He wasn't able to get out of the truck there.
Oh,
so
shit.
he was signing autographs
In the truck.
from the truck.
God damn.
But we had put a speaker outside, and we were all just out there, and just like I said, the lines just kept coming and kept coming.
God
Matter of fact,
damn.
the cops are all like, "Hey man, you guys can't be doing this. You're causing a
God
distraction."
damn.
I said, "Hey, we're just trying to make a living." And so that was like the most memorable. And then, like I said, once we went to the stage, it was like an honor to be able to DJ these
Hell yeah.
these shows.
Did you ever get to meet DJ Screw?
I did not.
Already.
Yeah, I did not. At that time, I was more
Doing
of
the house,
underground.
then hell yeah.
I was doing more of the underground, and the most craziest weird one, I guess, would be Fat Joe.
Oh shit, y'all did in-store signing with Fat Joe or the
No,
concert?
No,
the concert.
that was the concert. We did
Alright.
a concert. So the way this one went was Fat Joe was the headliner,
Already.
and so Webby was the opener.
Yeah.
And of course, they had some of the locals.
Yeah.
What's Love You, right?
I'm sorry.
When they had the What's Love song. What's Love,
Yeah.
Shanti.
Yeah. And so
Spring Break.
it was craziness because everybody was here. I want those Webby tickets. I need Webby tickets. We need Webby tickets. Nobody
We're saying Fat
was
Joe.
saying Fat Joe. Nobody. And he was coming down, and so he got like, hey, you know what's going on? And I talked to Jesse. I'm like, hey, listen, everybody's here to see Webby. You know, I don't think y'all should have Webby as an opener.
Yeah,
Because
hell
people
yeah.
want to come see him. So they talked about it. Dynamite.
Because you were the one that was selling the tickets, so you were the one that were actually hearing
Yeah,
the
we were
people saying like,
interacting with- yeah.
like they want to see
Giving them the
Webby type
feedback.
shit. Hell yeah. So they didn't know because they just got the tickets and gave them to the ticket outlets.
Yeah.
Basically, hell yeah.
And so I called him and said, hey man, it's like you got the wrong headliner. And they're thinking about it. So they're thinking about it for a while, and they're like, hey, what do we do? You know. So Dynamite had a interview on air on the radio station.
No shit.
So I kind of like was not really a Fat Joe fan.
With Fat
at
Joe, the
time.
interview was with Fat Joe.
Yeah, he was interviewing Fat Joe on the radio
really?
station. So Fat Joe used to have a t-shirt brand called Famous,
Already.
and it was a big F on the side. I don't know if y'all have ever seen.
Oh yeah, that famous
Yeah.
Stars and Stripes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Already.
Okay. Well, he was claiming that deal. So, in Houston, you know, you can get anything bootleg.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So I went and got a whole bunch of bootleg shirts. So I was getting ready to do my mix show at 5:00. So I walk in here. He's doing an interview. I walk in with a bootleg Fat Joe shirt on.
No shit.
he wasn't very happy about that, but I didn't really care. So I told Jesse, and I said, you know, you need to rethink, you know, the lineup. And sure enough, we decided that they decided, that they were going to put Webby as the headliner. Well, of course, Fat Joe wasn't going to like that.
Damn.
So he threw a fit.
Damn.
He threw a fit. He was mad. He went up there and did 3 half Big Pun songs, dropped the mics and left. People wanted to beat the crap out of him.
Damn.
It got crazy.
God
But
damn.
I remember in the back green room, we were sitting there and Webby's sitting, like, say we're up here, he's sitting up here. He's just chilling, just looking down. Quiet. Didn't say nothing. He was just chilling. They called him on stage. That dude went off. He rocked that place. I
Damn.
saw, see there? and it was like one of the best concerts that we did at that time.
God
He
damn.
threw it down. So another one would be Lil Jon, East Side Boys. Of course,
Damn.
that got
Y'all were doing some fucking good shows back then.
Lil
Shit.
Jon, East Side Boys.
And these whenever the artists, they were like, they had hot songs on the radio at the time
these
when y'all were
songs
bringing them down.
These
Hell
songs were
yeah.
breaking.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, these songs were breaking, and that's when the radio started playing them. And it was just craziness because we were selling tickets so fast that we couldn't even keep up. We had to stop selling pre-sales so they
Damn.
could make money at the door, you know? And you remember Hypnotic, it would be
Hell
it would be
yeah.
like sardines.
Hell yeah.
From the front all the way to the bathrooms.
God damn.
And so that was a pretty big concert. 50 Cent, when 50 Cent was on promo, we got him for free because he was a promo. So this was right before In the Club even, was getting airplay, that they had signed a contract.
Was he playing that wankster?
Yeah.
Already.
And so when he before he came, like a couple of weeks later, his song hit #1.
Damn.
So now he's like, I'm not coming down. Say, no, you got a contract. And Jesse's like, hey, you're coming. He gets down there. That place was crazy. He was up in the rafters, hanging, singing. It was nuts.
God
It
damn.
was nuts. It was a really good show. And then of course we had Zero and Trey back in the day. ESG. ESG would always book shows like in small little places.
Yeah.
Never show up.
Oh shit.
Hotspot. We had booked him at Hotspot. Didn't show up. Hooked him at Tequila Boom. Didn't show up.
God
He'd show up
damn.
whenever he's at the strip club.
God
And
damn.
so we did a lot of that craziness over there. So it was really cool. I can just go on and on all the artists, but we had Bun B, of course. Bun B's his
Pimp C?
Pimp C back in the day.
God damn.
Yeah.
God damn.
I wasn't there when SPM. I think SPM was back in what day was that? What club was that? I think it was Cocktails or. It was back in the day before all that.
Already.
Yeah, but I got to meet him, of course, because we were selling a lot of their CDs.
Already.
So we got to meet the whole Dope House crew.
And so you end up building relationships just directly with like the record labels and the artists themselves and
artists,
shit like that. Hell yeah.
So they would come in.
Were you also going through like a Southwest wholesale or anything at that time, or you just
We went through Southwest. Yeah.
Already.
Yeah, we went through that, and there was a couple of guys in Houston that were really locked in, and we would get CDs from them
Already.
as well. But my thing was, I was like hustle by any means, so we would burn the CDs.
That's what I want to get to next. That's what. Yeah, hell
What
yeah.
about Millionaire before you go too far?
Chameleonaire.
Or any of I guess Color Changing Click as a collective.
Yeah. Well, they all sold me their CDs, but before all that, we were burning the CDs. We were. I mean,
So originally
everybody
y'all
did.
started out burning. So
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I thought like y'all started out with the regular shit and then the
No,
burning
we
came
started-
later.
That was before when Harvey D came and gave us the screws. That's when we started burning everything else.
That's when y'all realized. Oh,
I was like, there's some crazy money right here.
God damn.
And so they would come down. Community came to my store. He said, "Man, Watts ain't gonna like what you're doing." And I mean,
He was selling Swish House tapes?
Yeah.
Damn.
And so they came down, and I said, "Hey, y'all talk about hustle by any means."
Because
So-
you had already met Watts and shit at this time and
Yeah.
stuff? Damn.
And so I told him, I said, "Listen, y'all talk about hustle by any means. I'm just hustling." He goes, "Yeah, but don't be hustling our shit." I'm like, "Well, every freestyle CD that y'all got is somebody else's beat." And so, I mean, it's pretty much the same
Damn.
thing. And
Oh, so you got into it that was with Chameleonaire
Yeah.
now? Damn. So what
Yeah.
happened? They come into the store, they see a burnt version or what?
So Chameleonaire was there. He came in there and he told me about that. He goes, "Why don't you just buy the burnt stuff?" I said, "Well, give me a good deal, and we'll talk about it." Well, that night he had a show at
Because did he know you were selling burnt shit or he
yeah,
just
well because everybody knew.
already?
Everybody knew.
Okay.
So he came down for a show at Toxic. So he gets on stage and he's all like, "Before I start this show, I just want to tell this bootlegging something DJ, we're on to your stuff." Or I don't know what it was he had said, but he had something basically targeting.
Shot a
my
slug
store.
at you.
Yeah.
Damn.
And so when he was saying it, everybody's like, "Oh yeah, Joe, DJ Joe." So they were all just.
Oh,
So
shit.
my friends were like, "Man, he's shouting you out." I was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Thank you."
So what happens when he comes into the whenever he comes into the store and shit?
He just sits there. He's just sitting there, just looking down and just telling me, "Hey, you need to stop selling all this stuff." I say, "Hey, y'all give me a good deal, I'll sell the real stuff." And so they started selling me stuff, and we still burnt movies on the side.
Already.
Because I mean, hustle is a hustle, and we weren't trying to disrespect nobody. We're just trying to keep our doors open.
Already, hell
And so
yeah.
a lot of times the CDs couldn't come in, and so we went with that, and then we started doing the Michael Watt CDs, and then OG Ron C came down, and then we started doing F Actions and stuff like that. So we started selling that as well, and then it went to, from there it went to remember Russell? You remember Russell?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. What's
So
the
Russell
Washington?
came down and we were buying CDs from him, the original
DJ Screws, hell yeah, hell
and then
yeah.
we went to the Screw House, and then we
Damn.
all situated with that, and then we just started selling regular.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So y'all started off with the bootleg and then went to the regular.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I thought it was the other way
Because I knew
around.
it was a matter of time before somebody shows up. I mean, Houston's right down the street.
Hell
You know?
yeah. Hell
And
yeah.
so we were cool with everybody because we were bringing them down.
Yeah. Hell
And
yeah.
so we brought Trey and Zero down for spring break. I think like 3 years in a row, 4 years in a row, and we're paying like 10 grand.
Damn.
So we drop it and they come down and we make our money.
At what point did y'all start selling instrumental CDs? As somebody who was buying like whatever your $20 deal was at that
Yeah,
time?
3 for 20. It's always 3 for 20.
We were grabbing every single fucking instrumental CD you had, bro. Like real shit.
And like, can you, and not to go on, if you want to put it out there, you say you'd be open. Like, what was the process of making like an instrumental CD? Like from you sitting there thinking of making an instrumental CD to it being on the shelf. Like, what is that process?
Turntable, records.
No, but I'm saying like you
Yeah.
just buying.
I would, yeah. I
So
would,
are you on like a Napster or like an
no,
iMesh or you?
turntable. I grab the records from my shelf.
Okay.
Grab the instrumentals off the album and I copy them. I mean, I record them. I
Damn.
record every single one. And
Yeah.
we put down the toughest beats on each track, and then
y'all sold the other ones too, like whatever you got from like somewhere else.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like a Southern Smoke or something.
yeah, the Southern Smokes and all that, DJ Woo Kid and all those. Yeah, we sold all those just as
Like the Dre, I think the Dre.
Yeah, I was about to say that the Chronic 2001. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah,
all the
instrumentals.
instrumentals, all the
See
instrumentals.
that I got that one from the radio station.
Oh
Yeah, 'cause
shit,
they-
that was like a
they
promo
sent
with
a
just all the
promo.
instrumentals.
I was like, I'll take one of those.
Man.
So it got so bad, when the CDs were selling, I went and got a tower that made 20 CDs at one time. You put the original on top, put all the blanks on there, push a button.
Well, I remember this too, and I don't know. I kind of remember. I remember it being in Austin too, and I kind of think you were doing it too. Whenever there would be like, okay, the new 50 Cent "Get Rich or Die Trying" comes out, they drop the regular version. Yes, for sale at fucking FYE and whatever the music stores were at the mall, and then like 2 weeks later, you go to the Bomb Records and they got the 50 Cent "Get Rich or Die Trying" screwed. There was no chops, no bringbacks. It would just be the whole 50 Cent "Get Rich or Die Trying" just straight slow. Was it you doing it or was
No,
it was coming
it
out?
wasn't me doing
Those
it.
weren't you doing?
No, I'd be driving to Houston.
Already.
I drive to Houston. You go to the flea markets.
Oh, so you would just get those.
Man,
So you were
find
selling them, but you
Yeah,
weren't making them
There's
yourself.
a guy named DJ Reverse.
Oh
in-
shit!
In Houston.
And he would just
And he
do.
would chop them up and I'd bring them down. Start
Damn.
making copies.
God
So that was my
damn.
wholesale connections.
God damn.
So I would go there, and then that's when we discovered Harwin. So
No
when we
shit.
went to Harwin, we started with the gear.
Oh,
we started buying
already.
the T-shirts and all that other stuff. So we just added that to the mix, and it all just went together.
Hell yeah. God
so-
damn.
So yeah, we were selling like crazy amounts of CDs.
Are y'all into the movies like right off top too, or what?
No, that was
After you got that tower?
after I got that tower, and it was crazy how one lady came in one day and she was just like, "Hey, I have a wedding disc. Do you have any way to make a copy of it?" Well, I was like, "Well, you just put it in the computer, make a copy of it, and just copy it."
Yeah.
So she did that, and then she paid me $5. So 2 days later, she comes back. She goes, "Hey, my cousin and my uncle want one. Can you make 2 copies and sell it?" I was like, "Man, that was a quick $10."
Yeah.
So then I look down at my CD case. I'm like, $5, $5. I'm sitting here counting. I said, "Man," so I started grabbing those CDs, started copying them, and boom, there you go.
God
That's all we had in our
damn.
inventory. It was cheap. So not Home Depot. What was that other one? Office Depot.
Yeah, yeah.
And all those people knew us real well because we were just buying the spindles of blanks all the time. Every Sunday they would come out. They'd be on sale. Boom, we go snatch them up.
God damn.
So-
That's what we did at Circuit City when they closed.
Yeah.
Everything was like 75%.
Did you open up a second location in like a Kingsville or something, or was that someone else?
I opened up. First, I opened up in Port, and Morgan.
Okay, yeah, I remember that
So
one.
I
Yeah,
opened
hell
up
yeah. It was like a little small one.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. I
I
remember
opened
that
up
one.
there, and I kept getting broken into.
Oh shit.
So
Oh, right across from Bonilla, right?
right,
Yeah, hell
across the
yeah.
street. So they started breaking in over there. So they broke in. The very next day, I mean, the very next week. Yeah, no, I got you. Which was a Sunday. It was a Saturday night. They broke in. The following Saturday, broke in again.
What?
So the cops catch them this time. I go over there. They call me and say, "Hey, breaking in your store again." Blah blah blah. I drive over there. These fools were wearing the shirts they stole last week. And so I was like, that's pretty damn bold. And they lived right down the road. And so the landlord's like, you know what? We can't have you here. So
What?
they kicked us out.
Damn.
So we also had another location on Agnes, right by that school before you get to Kings, right next door to where the Black Crown is.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Right
yeah,
there,
yeah,
we
yeah,
had a
yeah.
store there. And then I had another store,
Right past Hornsby.
yeah. Yep, right past there. And
God
so
damn.
we opened those up. Those did real well. And I was like, I'm going to open up in Kingsville. So I opened up in Kingsville. That store did real well. I did good over there. Same thing happened. Somebody broke in. And the guy's like, I've had this building 52 years.
Oh shit.
Nobody's ever broken a window here ever until you showed up. I said, that's because they like what I got. Because I got good stuff. And so he kicked me out.
Did locals from Kingsville approach you? Like, they probably wouldn't have approached you in Corpus?
Well,
Since you were in their backyard now, it's like so simple.
most of the time they would weekend drive. They would drive to Corpus and just especially to come to our stores. We did pick up a lot of customers there, yes. Yeah. And
Were y'all like catering to like the college kids over there in Kingsville and
Definitely.
shit?
Most
Already,
definitely.
already. Hell
we
yeah.
were there, I think I was there for a week and a half, 2 weeks, first day of school, just passing out CDs.
Oh
Passing out
shit.
with the store information. So you like, just go ahead, come on by, hook us up. And sure enough, they just kept coming, and then they started buying clothes. We added jewelry to the mix so the women would come.
Damn.
And so we started cornering that market. So I said, well, we're doing good there. Let's go to Refugio.
Oh
So I
shit.
opened up in Refugio, and we had a store there all at the same time.
Damn.
So I'm sitting there selling off the freeway because the road's right there.
Yeah.
We're right across the street from McDonald's.
Oh
So
shit.
it was busy. And all I did was put up a sign, no advertisement whatsoever. People just started stopping.
Yeah, because I never heard about a
Yeah,
Refugio
they
stuff.
started stopping, and truck drivers would stop in the middle of the road and they park. And right there in the middle of the where you turn.
Yeah,
turn
yeah.
lanes. And they would get tickets all the time. I say, hey man, you're getting a ticket. Oh, dude, this cool. No, I'll just pay it. No, this is worth it. So
God
they would buy
damn.
CDs, they buy album, records, I mean, you name it. So that store was doing really well.
You would just employ people from these different towns to work at the
I would
stores?
drive there every day. I had employees here.
Oh
So
shit.
every day I would drive to Refugio, and then I was going to hire somebody there. And so I decided, you know what? Refugio's doing well. Let me go ahead and go to Victoria.
God damn.
So we go to Victoria, and I opened up over there, and a guy named DJ Encore. He's a really good friend of mine.
Already.
And he's a really, really good DJ. So shout out to my Encore. He worked for me there. So he was in Victoria. I started buying radio advertisements on the radio station over there. And I even sponsored a mix show. And that's how he got his started in radio.
Damn.
So I gave him a leg up on that. And we were doing really well. So one day I'm over there, and a police officer shows up. Doesn't say nothing. Walks around, looks around, leaves. Hour later, constable shows up. He's walking around. He's looking. He started flipping through the records, and he started looking at the CDs. He leaves. Not even 15 minutes after that, the sheriff comes in. He walks around. He's looking around. He actually sees records he wants. So he's picking them. He buys them. He's like, man, if I were you, I'd close down. He said, I'm just going to give you a heads up. I said, I'm telling you, the city does not want you here. And so a week later, we closed. We left.
And this is in Victoria?
In Victoria.
Were there any other music stores in Victoria at the time?
It was just the stores at the mall. Like I was at FYA.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, it was that kind of store. So they didn't want that.
What
And-
was the heat like? Cause like were like too many like hood people coming?
Yeah.
Like,
Texas hip hop.
Yeah.
God
Yeah,
damn.
they didn't want it. So we left. And
So when they walked in, the first two officers, the officer and then we say the constable that walked in, That they saw like all the
burnt
boots,
stuff?
the burnt stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Already,
Yeah, they
already.
saw it.
So that's why the dude said if I were you, I would shut down.
Yeah.
Already.
He said they're gonna. He said they're gonna pressure you until you're gone.
Damn.
And so I mean that's all they had to tell me. I was like, we don't need it, because we were gonna open up in a club there, and we're gonna get another radio station there. The bomb was gonna do a
Damn.
radio station. We're gonna do the same thing. We were gonna take it over there.
So Victoria was jumping.
Yeah, it was doing good, and so we closed that one down, and I was like, well, so much for that. So I ended up going down to McAllen. So I went and opened a store down in McAllen, and so
is Refugio and Corpus and Kingsville still open at this time?
No. Oh yeah.
They're still open when you go to
at that time.
God
Yeah.
damn.
And so I was like, man, I'm gonna freaking make this thing go crazy, And so
Really wasn't down there.
Hell no, it wasn't.
yeah,
Like touched down there yet?
not even close. They were more into international dance music, Latin music, salsa, merengue, and bachata and stuff like that.
The early days of Pitbull type shit.
Yeah, there you go. And so we opened up. I was driving around McAllen looking for everything. Well, Club Metropolis happened to be the biggest club down there in McAllen.
Already.
So I'm like, you know what? There's an empty building in the same parking lot as this club. So they're calling the number. So I got that building, brought half of my inventory down there. So as soon as they opened up on Friday and Saturday, there I was. Had my DJ stuff all set up in the parking lot. I just started grabbing my customers. Next thing you know, it was on fire.
So on the way in, people that were pulling up in the parking lot to go into, it was like a shopping center type place.
It was kind of in an industrial area.
Already.
But the place was already established.
Yeah.
So I knew people were going to come.
Yeah.
So during the week, if they really want that screw music, or
Yeah.
if they really want this, they're going to drive in, sure enough.
But your marketing
They
thing
did.
was, I'm gonna post up outside with my DJ equipment whenever they're going into the club, they're gonna
While
see
they're
me
going
out
into
here.
the club.
Already.
2
God
o'clock
damn.
in the morning, there I was in the parking lot. Everybody's leaving. I'm still selling CDs.
Yeah.
2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, we were doing really well over there too.
Damn.
And so that one was doing well, and I said, you know what? There's Brownsville. So I go to Brownsville. I started at the flea market.
Already.
And so we did good over there on the weekends, and they had a 7-day-a-week flea market down there.
Already.
So we were open 7 days a week down there. So I hired somebody down there. And so that was doing really well. Well, we moved our location because the guy sold the building, the one that was by the club. Club had closed down due to a shooting or something like that. So I said, well, once they shut down, I got to move.
Yeah.
Because now it's like...
Too far.
Yeah.
You say the area and shit. Yeah.
And so I found another place downtown. I hired these 2 guys. They were doing really well. It just so happens a family member of mine that knows somebody in law enforcement, and they call me. I was in Corpus, and they're like, "Hey, they're gonna come and raid your store." And I'm like, "What?" I said, "Yeah, they're gonna come and raid your store." And I was like, "Man," I was like, "For what?" Because down there, I wasn't selling a whole lot of CDs. I was selling more vinyl records and T-shirts and stuff like that.
Were you selling movies at all the locations, or that was just Corpus?
Yeah, just a few.
Okay,
not
okay.
Not a whole lot.
Already.
Well, it turns out that the guys I hired were selling.
Oh, they were going on the side. Oh, okay. Oh, they were selling.
Out of my store.
They were selling.
And so I was like, you know what? Bust them. I don't care. As long as y'all don't tie me to it, it's all good. That's on them.
Yeah.
So they did. They raided that store down there. They closed it down. I had to move out. And besides, I had to move out anyway because that store name was burnt down there. Because of the fact that, these things were selling.
Yeah, hell
It
yeah.
had nothing to do with me. I had no idea.
Yeah.
And so I don't know whatever happened to those guys. They, DA went in there and they raided that store. Of course, I went and took the movies and stuff out of there. And so I lost everything. I let them confiscate it to keep it. I don't want nothing to do with it. And so we closed that one down. And then Brownsville was still going. And then I opened up in San Antonio on the Eisenhower Flea Market. And so I was out there and I was driving all these places, stocking everything, making sure that we had everything. So I drove a lot. But while I was driving it to all these places, I was stopping at the Goodwill, at the half-price books.
Yeah, hell
I was
yeah.
just picking up records and
Yeah,
CDs
hell
and
yeah.
stuff. And I was going to San Antonio and I was getting different styles of music. That's when I was learning about the rappers over there.
Already, hell yeah.
So it just worked out to where we were able to corner everybody's market
Yeah.
and get all the locals. Say I had a local from San Antonio.
Yeah, hell
And I
yeah.
brought their music down here. And I took music from Corpus and I took it over there. And it's just, we just rotated everything. So it worked out
Damn,
perfectly.
hell yeah.
Yeah, so that's how that one went.
God damn.
So I closed them. I closed all the other down except for SPID because I started getting too busy. The movies were just booming.
Already.
They were booming. I mean, we were making $20K a month
God damn.
in movies.
God damn.
But yeah, we were busy. And
Would you get into the actual details of that? Like, were you the man behind?
no,
No. Okay.
yeah. What happened with that was we had same thing I did with the CDs.
Yeah.
It was like we go to the flea markets, and everybody down there was selling them at the flea market on Agnes. They were burning copies and copies, so I just go buy one and I burn copies of it.
Already.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
There was a time I had 3 burners at one time, three towers at one time.
Damn.
Well,
Yeah.
How many up and running all at once? How many stores did you have all
5.
at once?
5 at once.
Damn.
That's a lot.
Hell
5
yeah.
at once. And we would have the issue of the women that would come with these guys. Guys wanted the CDs.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just no doubt that there was very few girl customers that we had. That's why we always had pretty girls working.
That's what I was going to ask. Was that like one of your marketing things
No,
that you
yeah.
use already?
Yeah.
For sure,
and
for
so,
sure.
And so I decided, I said, you know what? I work at the club. I'm the DJ. I'm sitting here looking at all these girls. I'm watching what they're wearing. I'm seeing, the styles that we have. So there we go to Harwin. Pick up a bunch of women's clothes. We open up a women's store right next door.
Damn.
So we're all like, you know what?
And that was on SPID?
On SPID.
Oh,
and
shit.
it's called Jacqueline's. I named it after my daughter.
Already.
Jacqueline. And so then you would hear, oh, take your time. You can listen to all the CDs you want. I'm going next door. So I would catch the men, and then I would catch the women with the clothes, the women's clothes.
Yeah, hell
we
yeah.
sold jewelry, clothes, shoes. We sold everything.
God damn.
So we were getting money from both, and it made everybody happy because everybody was getting what they wanted.
Hell yeah.
And sometimes the guys had to go pull the girls out of the stores.
God damn.
So it was cool. It was like,
God
so
damn.
so we cornered that. So I did that with 3 other stores, and like I said, we were cornering each market, and it worked really good because I could keep up with the fashion.
Yeah.
Because I was a DJ at the club.
Yeah, hell
so
yeah.
we already knew what
was in, hell
what was
yeah.
in, what wasn't.
Hell yeah.
I always whenever I went to go buy my clothes, I never bought the same dress, or the same shoes, or the same whatever.
Oh, so you always just make sure this is about that
I was
one.
just that one.
Oh, God
And
damn.
they loved it because the women loved it because they didn't have to worry about going to the club and then seeing another girl wearing the
hell
same
yeah,
thing.
hell yeah.
So we that's how we did our marketing on that.
God damn,
And
man.
so it was pretty cool. Everything was going in our favor.
So that's, you say all the stores had shut down, but the SPID location and then
that's the
Jacqueline's
only
right
one I
next
kept.
door?
Yeah, and that's the only ones I kept open because, like I said, I wasn't able to drive anymore because I started doing radio mix shows.
Oh,
So
already.
I did the lunch mix. I did the 5 o'clock, and then I worked the club Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, live from the radio every day.
Damn.
So our 5 o'clock mix was never pre-recorded. It was always
Always live. Damn.
So if I was down the street or somewhere, I had to book it over to the radio station, and we'd go live. There was a lot of times like, "Hey Joe," on the radio. Live on air. Where you at, Joe? We're waiting for you.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Motherfucker, I'm listening.
God
And so
damn.
I'm on my way. So we get it, and I jump on it, and I do my live mixes.
Damn.
So I was never tired. We were always busy.
God damn.
Yeah. So it went from every day, of course, Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock and the noon.
Yeah.
So we did the noon. One day I just pitched it to him and said, "Hey, let's do an old school nooner type, old school slow jam."
Yeah, hell yeah.
So we did that, and you would not believe how many people would call for requests during the lunchtime. I said, "Man, I ain't
God damn.
responsible for y'all getting broken up. I ain't responsible for y'all having babies." It was just crazy, but they loved it. They loved it. It was really cool.
God
So
damn.
we did that, and then of course I did the radio live from Yellow Rose, and then turned it to Hypnotic.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. So one day we were talking. Jesse was talking. He said, "Hey, that nooner that you're doing, you said you want to do Quiet Storm."
Oh shit.
So I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "You can play." I said, "That's all we do." And so our Quiet Storm started, and it got so
And that
packed.
was Sunday night, right?
It was Friday nights.
Oh, Friday night already.
Friday nights
Already.
because Saturday nights they had the concerts.
Already.
There was always a concert going on a Saturday, so the Friday nights were always hitting. And man, we got so busy over there. So yeah, that's how we started the Quiet Storm.
God
That was the first one we
damn.
do it on
What was
radio.
the Wednesday and Sundays? It was like a dollar night or some shit, right?
Yeah,
Not it back
yeah,
in the day.
yeah. They had, and then they had $5 fish bowls.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Man,
God
never
damn.
get rid of those. And so we also started doing tea nights there.
Yeah, hell yeah. I
And-
remember like
and-
I remember the very first
Man,
teen night, that
teen-
fucking
teen
Yellow
nights
Rose shit.
Were
Hell
so
yeah.
crazy down there. One time I remember I was DJing and I was going off. I mean, I don't know what it was. I was playing the Get It Ready song. So
Already.
they're all jamming out to it. And then do you remember the Hooka Hooka song?
Hell yeah.
So back in the day, everybody wanted to hear that song.
Yeah.
So everybody's on the dance floor and they're just going off, and all of a sudden you see smoke. And so smoke is coming out, and then kids started like dancing around the smoke like it was a fog machine.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what was going on, and they come running up the stairs. Like, man, turn that off. And as soon as they get the kids out the way, speaker just went. Caught fire.
Damn.
He goes, man, you better turn that crap down. It's like burning up my speakers.
God damn.
So we literally blew one of those speakers and caught fire. And those kids went outside for like 10 minutes, and boom, they were right back in there.
God damn.
So it was really cool. It was really cool with the kids. Like, a lot of these guys that are rapping now
Yeah.
are guys that were at the teen dance.
Yeah, for sure, for
When
sure.
I was
Shit.
a
I was
kid.
at the teen dance shit. Hell yeah, shit.
And so when we started in Tequila Boom, just to go back a little bit.
Yeah.
When I worked with Carlos back in the day, I was playing like Jay-Z and Memphis Bleak. And
Yeah.
just mixing it up, top 40
Yeah, hell yeah.
hip hop. So he comes. I remember one day he comes and he's like, "Hey man, what are you doing?" It's like, "Well, I'm playing the clubs." He goes, "Ain't nobody fighting."
Oh
Like,
shit.
"What?" He's like, "Yeah, if they ain't fighting, you ain't doing your job."
What the fuck?
So I'm just like, "Damn, really?" And he was pretty upset about it. So I was like, "You know what? Cool." So we went into Trillville and Lil Jon. And,
God damn.
we did everything. So not even 15 minutes, a fight broke out on the dance floor.
Damn.
Here he comes running from the back, and I can see him coming. I'm like, "Oh, damn, I'm in trouble. This dude's gonna come and kick my ass." He was whatever. He looked like he was mad. So he runs up to the DJ booth. He's like, "You see that? That's what I want every night."
Damn.
So it was a wild club. Tequila Boom was a wild club.
God damn. Tequila Boom, which one? That was the one
Right off the freeway, right across the street from my store.
the old legs,
Where the
right?
big old lady,
Yeah, the old legs. God
Yeah.
damn. Y'all remember Tequila
Yeah,
Boom? Hell
Tequila
yeah.
Boom was a
Got stabbed and that motherfucker walked out and like showing war wounds type shit, like survived it because the adrenaline in that club was just always.
Yo,
Hell
it was,
yeah.
yeah, it was not that big of a club, but we packed it.
Do you know why did Yellow Rose change from Yellow Rose to Hypnotic, or was it just like a marketing thing? Because Hypnotic was hot
It
at
was
the
definitely
time.
marketing because, like I said, they were at Tejano, and then the hip hop shows.
Oh, so the Yellow Rose
bigger.
was because you
So
were
now
thinking
they're
Yellow
just
Rose,
like,
yeah,
Yellow
already.
Rose was supposed to be a country, western, and Tejano bar.
Yeah,
And so once they started, seeing that the money was coming in through the hip hop shows
Yeah.
and everything, you got to make a change.
hell yeah.
So that's what they did, and they came up with Hypnotic, and the rest is history on that one.
God
It was
damn,
like
man.
packed all the time, fish bowls everywhere, fights all the time. But man, it was crazy. Dice in the bathrooms, dice games and pool. I mean,
Yeah.
it was just crazy. But we had a lot of concerts there, and it was a stage. It was a big old stage.
Yeah, hell yeah,
stage
hell
on
yeah.
there. So I mean, you could look back and just see oceans of people just having.
Yeah,
fun.
that shit was huge as fuck.
Yeah,
shit.
and so I remember one time there was I can't remember who it was that was performing, but there was a big old fight that broke out right there in front of the stage.
Yeah.
And one of the dudes was all like jumping one of my friends and everything. So I jumped from the turntables I was jamming out.
Yeah.
And I ran and I jumped off that stage right into this dude.
I think Dynamite told us about that one. Was it a J Dog? Was it J Dog?
I don't even.
I think he told us
remember.
about that concert. Dynamite, if you tuned in, let us know what concert that was. I could have swore you said it was J
Oh
Dog.
man, I was just people couldn't believe it. I
Yeah, he
grabbed that
said J
dude.
Dog concert. Yep. God damn.
And man, it's like man, we had a lot of fun, man. We got blessed. I tell you. And once I remember one time I was calling Dynamite and I told him about a teen dance I couldn't do.
Yeah,
And
hell yeah.
So next thing you know, he's like, "Yeah, I can come do it." I said, "Okay, dude." I said, "You're gonna be live on the radio, so make sure you don't have no cuss words or anything like that, because Jessica gonna be listening." And so he came and he did a phenomenal job.
Hell yeah.
He was so good. The next thing I knew, he was on the radio.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. That's, yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, "What?
Hell
What
yeah.
happened here?"
God
But
damn.
I'm very proud of him. He's a good dude.
Hell yeah. Shout out
Good
DJ
dude.
Dynamite,
Yes, sir.
man. Hell yeah. So when do you start feeling like the heat coming from, or are you feeling any heat before like the actual like raid or stuff happens with like the whole feds and all that stuff?
Okay, so that one was, it was
Was the first heat that stopping Victoria whenever that dude, like, was that the first sign of like, oh shit, like?
Nah, I didn't really care. We were moving out.
So
of
that
there.
wasn't even a sign. That
we,
was
we moved
already,
out of there because that was a whole nother county.
already.
Like, shit.
You were bouncing around anyway.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And the thing was, and it's crazy because every time I had a girlfriend
Yeah,
and something would go wrong, because most of these girls always wanted to go spend money.
yeah.
I'm like, you know what? If you can't hustle with me and help me build, you gotta go. So they always cheated on me. So every time I broke up with somebody, I didn't wallow in my sorrow. I
Yeah.
went and opened up a store.
Oh shit.
So every time I opened up a store, it's because some girl tried to use me for something. I was like, shh, let's go.
That's a lot of stories.
That's a
bro.
lot.
I met,
a lot of
I tell you what, I met a lot of people. I ain't gonna lie, there was a lot of benefits to that. So the first time is because Channel 6 had did a
story?
They did a story.
What?
They did a story in 2011. I think it was 2011 or 2012. It was 2012, early 2012, because Channel 6 had went down there to the outdoor flea market. So what happened was they were interviewing the people. You know how they do the investigation with the
Yeah, yeah.
hidden
6
cameras
News
and
investigates.
everything.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So they did all that. Well, one guy that was there who was a vendor. He ended up throwing a big old 32-ounce drink at the cameraman.
Oh shit.
So once he did that, it just got everybody in trouble, because now Channel 6 is like, oh, we were just doing a story. But since y'all want to take it that far, they handed everything over to the feds. And so
Damn.
They wasn't even playing.
And this
So-
dude he wasn't even tied to you or nothing. He was just a
it
vendor.
was just a vendor.
Damn.
Made it crazy for everybody. So some guy from the valley comes over to my store a couple of days later after all that had happened. He says, "Hey, my son wants to open up a shop just like yours,
Yeah.
but down in the valley. So he's not going to be competing with you, but he wants you to supply him." First red flag. So I'm all like, okay. So he's like, I need $1,000 worth of CDs and $1,000 worth of movies. So now I'm just like, something ain't right here.
Damn.
So I'm thinking about that, and so it was like a week. He goes, "I'm gonna give you a week if you can get that box ready for me. I'll come pick it up." So I'm like, "Okay, cool, no worries." So that was a Friday. That I worked at the club at the vault, and so the next day he was coming on a Sunday to pick up the movies.
Already.
So Saturday night I already had the club, so I already because I bought the vault.
Oh, already.
And so,
Damn.
so I had money from the bars, from the door. So I mean, we had like I don't even remember how many thousands of dollars we had, but it was just there in a bag. So, the guy's like, "I'm gonna be there at 6 o'clock in the morning. Is that okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay, that's no problem." Because sometimes if I got off of work, I always left my dog at the store.
Yeah.
So I would go pick him up at the end of the night for the club because it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So sometimes I had a couch in the back, so I would sleep there. So 6 o'clock in the morning, here's somebody knocking at the door, and I'm just like, "Man, I ain't opening the door. I'm sleepy." So they started knocking harder, and then started knocking harder. My phone starts ringing. It's that guy wanting to pick up stuff.
Yeah.
Then he starts kicking the door.
What the fuck?
So I knew right away, right then and there. I already knew. So he walks in. I go and unlock the door. He goes. He walks in. He's like, "So do you have the $2,000 worth of stuff? The $1,000 for the movies, $1,000 for the..." I said, "You know what?" I was like, "Really, I don't have it. I didn't make them. I didn't do them because really I just don't have the money for the blanks. I told him I didn't have money for supplies. And so right after that, he whips out his badge, drops it out. He goes, "You know why I'm here, right?" I said, "It's all good." So as soon as he said that, I think 45, 50 agents come in. And you're talking about sheriffs, the city, constables, undercover,
Yeah.
DEA, I mean, Homeland Security. Everybody came. So they put their handcuffs on me, sat me down in the chair, they let me have my dog. And they're going through everything. They're questioning me about this, and this, and like who's your supplier and blah blah blah. I told them the same thing. I said I go to the flea market and I get a copy and I burn it. I was like that's it. There's nothing else to tell.
Yeah.
And so after about an hour and a half, they're all like, "Hey, we can make this a lot easier for you because we know that you're always in the community. You're always feeding the homeless. You're always feeding the dogs." I said, "No, dude, so just give me my, whatever you're gonna do to me, just do it.
Yeah.
You're gonna arrest me, go ahead and arrest me." And so they went through my whole entire store.
Damn.
And they tore up everything. Went to my house, went next door. The only thing they couldn't take was my Escalade because my Escalade was still in Jesse's name because I had bought the Escalade from the radio station.
Yeah.
And so when that happened, they were there for about 2 or 3 hours. And of course, the flea market is open by now. So everybody's driving by. They see
Damn.
all these cop cars everywhere. And they knew exactly what happened. And so about an hour and a half, 2 hours, the feds were there. And then all of a sudden they just turned around, took the handcuffs off me, gave me a card, said we'll be in touch.
What the fuck?
And they just left. Didn't say nothing.
They took it. They took shit. Took boxes of
They
shit.
took all the boxes of the movies, my computers, my all my blanks, my
Towers.
everything. They went through my truck, got everything out of there. Went to my house, got everything out of there. Went to the other place, got everything out of there. I had a storage unit. They went through all that stuff.
Damn. So they have been watching you.
Yeah, they were watching me for like I think 3 months.
Damn.
And it was crazy because once they did that, I'm all like, okay, so what's next? And like, we'll be in touch. I didn't hear from them for almost 6 months. And then all of a sudden, they called me and said, "Hey, where are you at?" I was like, "Well, I'm with my dog. I was in, where was I? In Goliad. Because I was going to open the store in Goliad."
Oh shit.
And no girlfriend this time. But I was going to open a store in Goliad. And
Still doing the same shit even with you were gonna just buy new towers or you were just gonna do real?
No, I was just doing real stuff.
Already.
Yeah, I was doing real CDs.
Already.
And so I figured, I said, well, if they're going to come back, they're going to come back, whatever. So that's when they arrested me. They arrested me like that many months later.
In Goliad?
No, I had to drive back to Corpus.
Oh shit.
See, the first thing I asked him, because he asked me if I was with anybody, I said, well, it's just me and my dog. And so it was a Homeland Security guy. And so he's all like, well, we just need to know what you're going to do. Are you going to run? And then when he said that, I said, what am I going to run for? He was movies. So I'm sitting here in the back of my mind saying, what, $5,000 fine?
Yeah, hell
Probation.
yeah. Hell yeah.
So I was like, it's all good. I was like, no, it's like,
Did they like freeze all your assets and shit
Yeah.
like too? Oh, already, damn.
yeah. And so he told me right away, he goes, I'm just going to be honest with you. I said, you're going to be arrested once we see you. It's like, so if you have your dog with you, the pound's going to come and take him. So they let me take my dog to my brother's house, and they arrested me.
Damn.
So they took me to TDC, and they gave me a shock overnight. And so I went there, went to the county. I stayed a night there, and then they let me go again.
Damn.
And I was just like, what the hell are these guys doing?
No ankle monitor or
No,
nothing?
nothing. Yeah, just didn't say nothing. Just says, we'll be in touch again. So finally
And they released you from the county?
Yeah.
Damn.
So then I was like, and so I was like, of course, following Facebook, and I was watching the other guys that got arrested because everybody at the flea market got arrested the same day.
Oh shit.
They got everybody.
Damn.
That week, somebody got busted in front of Tinseltown.
Tinseltown, yeah.
Shit, and the camera.
And the camera with the camera and everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was
Yeah.
a crazy week.
Yeah, and so when that happened, they busted the people in the flea market, and so we were waiting for court dates. So I think another 3 months after that, that's when we got our court dates. We went there. They tried us all at the same time. It was crazy.
Oh, so y'all didn't have separate trials?
No, we were all at the same time.
That's because I was gonna say the news kind of made it seem like y'all were a crime ring.
That's what I'm saying. So who was?
Well, see, that's what they tried to
Was
get
it just
us
were
on.
those like just like your employees that you had?
No,
That-
they were
No, just
people,
somebody else
random
selling
people that were selling.
Oh, so you were in this by yourself?
I was in it by myself.
Damn, he's freaks right. They did make it seem. I always thought there was like 2 women and another dude that were like part of your team or some shit.
They tried to make it because they tried to get me with RICO. They tried to get me with human trafficking. They tried to get me with money laundering. And there was another charge. I can't remember what it was because we're so close to the border.
Yeah.
They tied everything together. They could only make copyright infringement stick.
Damn.
So that happened. And then when we went to court, I was the last one. So the guy from Homeland Security comes after everybody got sentenced. Everybody got sentenced to a year and a half, except for the guy that threw the drink. The guy that threw the drink at the camera person, he got 2.5 years
Oh shit.
because of that.
Yeah.
And so they sent me to Beaumont. But before I got sentenced,
Did you take it to trial or you accepted the plea deal?
No, I accepted it.
Already.
I mean, I'm not guilty.
Already.
I didn't even plead no because everybody completed. Everybody said it was like no contest or they plead not guilty. I said I'm guilty. What?
Yeah, hell
How
yeah.
can you not say I'm not guilty?
Hell
I was
yeah.
like, like, to me, I was like, let's just get this over with.
Already.
So
I
I'm
feel
like,
you.
I'm guilty. Give me my time. Blah,
Hell
blah, blah.
yeah. Hell yeah.
So we went to court. Homeland Security comes up to me and says, "Do you want to talk about anything?" And I'm like, "No, I don't want to talk about nothing." He's like, "Are you sure?" I said, "Because we can make this real easy for you." I'm like, "No, I need to just give my time." So they sentenced me to a year and a half, and I went to Beaumont prison, and but they sentenced me. The day they sentenced me was August 12th. No, August 12th when I got raided.
Yeah.
So they sentenced me a whole 6 months. I had to wait to turn myself in.
Damn.
So I got sentenced. I started my time September the 17th of 2014. So
And y'all were in the
it was-
feds, right? You were in the
Yeah,
feds?
it was in the
Damn.
feds, yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, we were in the feds, and I'll tell you one. I'll give y'all a piece of advice, a free piece of advice. Not to say I want anybody to go to jail, but if they ever go to prison or jail, don't ever take a hazmat class.
A hazmat?
Ever. Don't ever take a hazmat class. I took a hazmat class. I passed it. First person got killed in the maximum security. Guess who had to go clean the blood?
Oh, man.
So don't ever do that.
So it was going down in the maximum security
Man,
facility? You got sent to a maximum security facility?
No. We were at the satellite. Ended up at the low, and but every time there was a lockdown, we were the ones that had to go and
Oh,
we had to
shit.
do all the brown bags.
God
So we had
damn.
to go do all their lunch and stuff like that. And so there was this one guy, and he was packing lunches, and he had an extra slice of bologna.
Damn.
And some dude come running and said, "Don't you ever do that, man?" I said, "Because if other inmates find out somebody else is getting more than this person,
Yeah.
they're going to want to know why."
Hell yeah.
And so it made a big old mess. But the whole time we were there, we were on lockdown,
Yeah.
and we were just back and forth to the maximum. It was they call it Bloody Beaumont because
God damn.
it was crazy out that way.
Let's go back a little bit between how far between how long after whenever they rate your store that day the first time like they rate your store like whenever you say they put you in handcuffs let you see the dog and then they left the first whenever they raided the trade
Yeah.
center, do you close your store? Like how long between then and you actually closing the store? Do you close the store right then and
It
there?
was pretty much closed because nobody wanted to come near my store.
Oh shit.
Because right after
So you were
that-
still open for business but
I
it
was
was
still open, but nobody would come.
damn.
I even tried closing the store down and just doing a women's boutique, and even at that, it was done.
Damn.
Matter of fact, the same day that I got arrested, they took my phones and everything, so I had no way to get a hold of anybody. So I walked to a guy's house that I knew just to use his phone. He said, "Man, I can't help you." Can't help you."
Damn.
So for the first 5 days to a week, I couldn't find anybody to even buy me a hamburger.
Was the Jacqueline store still open whenever they raided you?
I had to close it too.
Damn. But they didn't raid the Jacqueline store? They did.
They went inside, yeah.
Damn.
They raided it because it was under my name.
But they didn't fuck with the merchandise that was in there?
No.
Damn.
Yeah.
God damn.
So yeah, we closed. I basically closed after that, and then I ended up shutting it down because I couldn't pay my rent after that, and so I closed it down, and I just had a pretty much free for all sale. Come get whatever you want, just for a couple dollars
Damn.
here and there. So we went from having a lot of money in my pocket to nothing
Damn.
in one day. In
Fuck.
one day.
God damn. And they basically, whenever they told you they were freezing all your assets and all that right then and there, or you end up going to the bank and trying to get money, and it was just,
Oh, they already did it.
damn, oh
They,
shit.
they already did it. Yeah, before because they had the warrants, they had the seizures, they had the frozen documents, they had everything with them. So it was a Sunday, so they must have done it on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Not because I wouldn't even have known because I was so busy. I always had cash in my pocket.
Yeah.
I always had cash in my anywhere from $5,000 to $8,000 in my pocket every day.
God
So
damn.
we were just balling. We were
Hell
making so
yeah.
much money.
And how did you meet the dude again? The whatever the dude was, the knocking on the door at 6 o'clock. How did you meet him again? The one that said that his son wanted to open the store. How did you?
He was undercover.
But how did you meet him again?
He stopped at the store.
The store on SPID.
He stopped at the store, walked in there, and he says, "My son
Wants to open up a store
wants
in
to
the
open a
valley.
store," and blah blah blah. And
Damn.
So yeah, they pretty much set me up that way.
God damn.
But it was a good thing that I didn't have the CDs or the video or the movies because then I would have got another 2 years
For selling the
for
shit.
selling it to the undercover.
God damn.
So God was on my side on that one.
God damn. So you do your time, you get out, and what happens whenever you get out?
So I go to the halfway house. I'm there for a month, and not able to do anything. So I'm not allowed to open up a business until I got off of a supervised release, which was 3 years.
Oh shit.
So I had to work full-time regular jobs. So I got a job at this place building BOPs, which are blowout preventers. They're for the oil fields.
Already.
So I learned how to do that. Went to Sam Kane. Sent me to Sam Kane. I lasted 3 days over there.
Oh
Screw that.
shit.
That place is a jungle.
God damn.
Yeah. So we, I luckily when I was leaving Sam Kane, another company called me, and that's when I went to go work over there. So after I did all that, I still had to eat. So I got off supervised release. I got out of the halfway house. Got out of the halfway house. I was still on a supervised release.
Yeah.
So I asked him if I could cut grass and all that stuff. So that's what I started doing. So I started cutting grass and realized that I can make a lot of money
Yeah.
doing grass and lawns and trees and everything. So I started doing that. I still sell movies. I still sell CDs on the side.
Already.
Not burnt ones.
Already.
Records. I sell a lot of records and stuff like that. Nobody ever buys movies anymore now because now you can stream everything.
Yeah.
So that got me to where I'm at now.
Already.
But as far as like the clubs and everything goes, I've done a few nightclubs here in Corpus, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not the same like it was before.
What do you think about the whole flip of the game going from the DVDs to the streaming now? Like people buying the Fire Sticks now. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And filling that up with basically what you were selling. It's all.
And there's a lot of people that sell flash drops. They sell flash drops.
Yeah, with the movies and shit.
and
Hell
all
yeah,
that
hell
stuff.
yeah.
They're like, you should get into that. No, I'm good.
Hell yeah,
I'm good.
hell
'Cause
yeah.
when we were at trial, I mean, we had representatives come from Universal. They come from all the big record labels.
Yeah.
And they're like, you're taking money out of Lil Wayne's pocket. And I'm
Oh
like,
shit.
"What? Really?
God damn.
Yeah, so they came hardcore because they wanted to make an example out of us. Well, so I did the yards and everything, did the work, and got off supervised release. I want to say 5 months later, I just happened to be at HEB. So I see the Homeland Security guy, the head guy, at HEB shopping.
What the fuck?
So he comes up to me, "Hey, Mr. Silvas, how's it going? Blah blah blah. You doing all right? Yeah, I'm doing good." He says, "I've always wanted to tell you that, there's nothing personal." It's like, "Yeah." I said, "No, you're just doing your job, whatever. No big deal." He says, "But I also want to let you know that all that stuff was a training operation."
Was a what?
A training operation.
What the fuck?
So they were training their rookies how to do raids. So they picked on us, the little guys,
man.
just to ruin our lives, just so they can get grants for the next year.
God damn.
Because right after that, they never busted anybody else for the movies.
God
So
damn.
they ruined our lives for nothing. For nothing.
Who got popped first? Was it y'all or DJ Drama now?
It was. I think they got popped first.
Already.
So we knew a lot of stuff was going on. But me, like I said, I was just like, what are we gonna do?
Did you just think you were not that big in the game to where you would be on the Fed's radar?
Yeah, not at all.
So you didn't think you were that big in the game?
No, we had sheriffs come in our store buying stuff. I mean, these are regular constables.
Yeah.
They come in uniform
Buying shit.
and they'd buy, and they were cool with it.
God
And they
damn.
were, I'd take them to their house, so I knew they weren't on to me because
Yeah.
or they weren't trying to surveil me because hell, I was going to their house.
God damn.
I'd pull up all this stuff like that. So I mean, it was cool. It was cool, but up until one guy showed up,
Damn.
and so it was all a training operation. So all my stuff got shut down. They shut down the vault, Club Cielo. I was just getting ready to buy Club Cielo,
Damn.
and so I was just getting ready to buy the building I was in. So we were doing really well, and then all of a sudden, it was crazy. I'm going to tell y'all this is nuts. To get you always got to be careful what you wish for, and never take those words lightly. Because I remember, I was sitting on my Escalade. I was sitting on the hood. Some guy, which was just a local guy, and a lot of people used to come to my store just to talk.
Yeah.
And so we would just hang out, talk, and blah blah blah. So he was telling me, man, you living a good life. You're doing this, and this, and how do you do it? How do you feel? I said, I'm the same person as I was when I was poor, when I was homeless. I'm still going to be the same person. I try to stay as humble as possible. Matter of fact, the words that I'll never forget was me telling him, if I lost to today, I'd still be the same person. 2 days later, I lost everything.
Damn.
2 days later, that's when I got raided.
God
I'll never
damn.
forget that conversation. And to be honest with you, when they came in the store and he pulled out his badge, it felt like a whole weight was just lifted off my shoulders.
Damn. They didn't go after like none of your employees or nothing like that.
They
didn't try
wanted to.
Oh shit.
My son and then another girl, we'll call her Melissa.
Already.
Miss Melissa, and they wanted to get us all on RICO because they wanted me to give them information on somebody. And I said, no, it's like, I'm not going to do it, but don't take my son. I said, or them, because they don't know. He said, yeah, but they're grown people and blah, blah, blah. So I basically begged them not to
arrest
them.
Damn.
And they did it. But I think it was a scare tactic to try to get me to flip on and give them.
Hell yeah, that they were gonna fucking take them.
Like,
Hell
nah,
yeah.
He was like, give me my time.
Well, they wanted you to like flip on like the fucking plugs from like Houston and shit, or like some local people type shit.
Anybody here.
Oh, just anybody.
Anybody.
Oh
They didn't care who it
shit,
was.
just anybody. What
Anybody.
the fuck?
They did not care.
Damn.
And they,
I'd say it's probably because you had a lot of locals on your shelf too.
yeah, yeah, and they figured most of my customers either smoked or sold or did or whatever. So
God
they
damn.
knew that. So they were like, hey, you probably smoke too, or you probably do this, or you're probably dealing in the back.
Yeah.
And that's what they thought. So they thought that I was gonna rat somebody out, but no.
God
time for all
damn. Hell yeah.
Shit, I grew up knowing what it's like. Shit, just keep your mouth shut.
Hell yeah. So when did you jump into like the resale business?
So I've always done resale.
Already.
Even back when before I even had my first store, I was selling records. I was selling collectible toys.
Oh, okay,
Because,
okay.
back in the day, we were very poor. We hardly had anything. But when our friends would have their Atari or the GI Joes or Hot Wheels or whatever,
Yeah.
we always got to play with it, but we never got to keep it.
Hell yeah.
So to me, all those are memories. So I started collecting, and then people started wanting to buy, so I started selling, and so that's what I do now. I buy and sell.
Hell yeah.
I buy and sell. I flip them. I do. I've been doing that for a long time, and Hot Wheels, believe it or not, sell good.
Yeah, hell yeah. I see you posting the Hot Wheels and stuff all the
I
time.
have,
Shit.
some Hot Wheels are worth like $3,000 for one.
Damn.
Yeah.
Any of them in those mystery packs? I always tripped out on those.
No, those are
Blacked
those.
out windows.
Yeah, no, those were just fantasy cars. Nothing good. Most of them were like the red lines, convention cars and stuff like that. Sell real well. Then I started cleaning houses so they can resell them for house flippers.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So every time I go and demo a house or clean out a house, I'm finding toys and old Barbies and old this and that. I started doing my research, and I'm like, wow, there's a lot of money here. So it went from that to collecting glass, lighters, you name it. I can sell anything.
Hell yeah.
I can sell anything.
Shit, that's what's up. Hell yeah. God damn. Shit, y'all got any questions back there? Shit.
Hell no, bro. Man, I feel like I'm at a movie. I need popcorn.
We haven't even scratched the surface on a lot of this craziness.
Yeah, we probably definitely have to bring you back for
so much.
a
That
round
was like
two.
the Zero
Shit.
concert where somebody stole his chain.
Oh, let's talk about that one
Yeah.
then. Shit. Let's talk about that one. I know you want to go that
in the
deep.
parking lot. And he would always drive that little van, Can't remember what it was, like a little caravan.
Yeah, little caravan with the swingers on
So,
it.
yeah, he was driving that, and it was a big old fight. And I remember somebody grabbed his chain, took off, and they couldn't find it. It was nuts. Jesse would get into the owner of the radio station. He would get into the fights.
God
It
damn.
was nuts. It was nuts.
God
We had
damn.
Game come, and Game slapped one of these people just because they took a picture of him.
Slap the fan?
He slapped one of the fans because the fan was behind him trying to take a picture, and pow,
God
straight to the ground. Big
damn.
old fight.
What's some of the local artists that you remember for some of these shows? Maybe as an opener or something.
So like I said, we used to do the spring break concerts, and we would give any locals a chance to do it. So,
Those the bomb beach
so-
bashes?
yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. I remember those. Hell
so,
yeah.
So I would like people that would come in my stores, and I'd be like, you know, you guys want to perform? You good enough to perform? So I would turn on Michael White to a lot of the shows. Cedric, Paper Chase,
Already.
Paper Chase, and his crew. They would open up, and we would. It just didn't matter who it was, as long as they wanted to come and do the shows. We didn't charge them.
Damn.
Just come on in, do your thing, get some recognition, pass out CDs. You can have a little booth over there in the corner selling CDs.
Damn.
We would do that for anybody that come in. Matter of fact, we had our windows were full of nothing but locals. And so once somebody brought in a CD, I said, "Where's your poster?" Put it on the door. I mean, it was always about networking and helping these guys out.
God damn. Hell yeah.
Mr. Green Eyes,
Already.
we had his CDs in there. They sold really well.
That's actually how I was initially introduced to him, I'll say, by seeing him on your show.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know him from the streets or nothing like that. I didn't meet him till like 5, 6, 7 years later, maybe.
Yeah, cool dude, man. Hustler.
Yeah.
Hustler, yeah. Yeah, he had the Snow Carnival, and that moved over from Agnes to Staples. And
Yeah.
they got the Red Boat.
Hell
And
yeah.
if you guys haven't been there, eat his food. Oh my gosh, it's good.
Thing we were trying to ask, did the digital's like sales and the way it transitioned to digital, did that affect you, or did y'all kind of like phase out like right before like that whole wave came?
Well, we were, matter of fact, we started slowing down on business because of it.
Oh,
So business started dropping right before we got raided. We were already starting to slow down.
oh
Matter
shit.
of fact, I was already ready to shift to get away from all that because it wasn't working, because you had like the power of the internet, and then you had same thing. People were copying this CD, so everybody started selling.
Yeah, hell
So
yeah.
it started going downhill, and so we started doing that, and then the digital came along, and so now everybody's on these platforms trying to sell and everything. And I tell people, like, you know what, you still can't lose that hustle of the street.
Yep, hell
You know,
yeah, hell yeah.
the thing is, a lot of these guys, they'll wait, and they'll wait for their show. So it's more than just a show,
Yep,
and a lot of people like those hard copy CDs.
yep,
up
hell
until
yeah,
today.
hell yeah, they do.
So I tell a lot of people are like, well, I'm streaming on Spotify, or I'm streaming on this, and
Apple Music
I
and
got
all that,
Apple
yeah,
Music,
hell
and I
yeah.
got YouTube, or whatever it is,
Yeah.
whatever it is they're doing. I said, how much are you making?
Yep, exactly.
How many spins or plays do you have to get to even make $1 or $2?
Yep,
You go out with a hard copy CD. Michael White was the best at it that I think in Corpus, because his backpack was always full. He was either at a bus stop, or he was at a Maverick Market, or
the mall or
the
somewhere,
malls,
hell yeah.
teen nights. It didn't matter. He was out there hustling. And I tell a lot of these people, I use that like kind of as an example. I say, don't forget, up until today, I would suggest that people make hard copy CDs.
Yep, merchandise, all that type
Because,
shit. Hell yeah.
your merch. People are like, well, I got T-shirts, I got this. I say, yeah, but, you can wear a T-shirt. Most people buy it because of your friends. and you got to go out there and catch other people, too.
Hell yeah,
You know?
exactly.
People are going to buy a shirt from you, and what are they going to do? Wear it, and then forget about it.
Yep.
You got a CD, they may listen to it, they may not. But, like I said, if you're streaming online, you have to have all these plays just to get some money.
1,500 streams just to equal one album sale.
That's
We
ridiculous.
just saw that shit the other day. Yo, 1,500
is
streams equal
ridiculous.
one album sale.
Now you can go and take one CD
And make
sell
$10.
sell it to somebody stranger for $10.
Hell yeah.
Boom, just like that. Not
Hell
even
yeah.
5 minutes.
Yo, hell yeah.
And that's
Facts.
why I tell them, would you rather have $10 or would you have stream forever just to make $1?
Yo.
And so never lose the power of that CD because you can still make a lot of money doing it.
Hell yeah.
You know, so I encourage people to don't leave that out of the mix.
Do you ever have like dreams or thoughts of opening up another music store? Or it's kind of phased away?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nah, shit.
Who you been talking to?
Already.
Homeland Security?
Well, the Bomb Records has never left.
Already.
I still sell a lot of albums and vinyl online.
Okay, already.
So
Hell
we're still there.
Just like an online presence already.
Yeah, we're still there. We don't have the physical name Bomb Records, but everybody knows it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I still have a Facebook page that I revamp every once in a while. I'll go live or whatever, but you can count on that.
Hell
You can
yeah.
count on something coming.
Already.
How you feel about like this kind of shit, like the podcast
Love it.
movement towards?
I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's. I have a lot of goals besides just selling records and music.
Yeah.
I want to do entrepreneur type, I guess podcast.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because we're doing like a ties for tomorrow, which is basically we get all these ties and then we get people together. We try to teach them how to be an entrepreneur.
Already.
And then if most people don't know how to go to an interview, so what we're trying to do is teach them how to do interviews. Same time, they don't have the clothes to wear.
Yeah, and show them how
So
to.
we
Yeah.
get the clothes, we show them how to dress, show them how to present themselves, and tell them do not bow down to these employers. You're in control. You can't let them control the interviews,
Hell yeah.
and you will make more money, and you will get the job that you love instead of the job you hate. Because most people will go into a interview, and the first thing the interviewer says is, "We're only paying $7.25 an hour." Okay, I'll take it, just to get the job. And they think they're going to build up later on, but that never happens. So we're trying to teach people to go and start their own businesses.
Yeah.
Especially in the poor communities, because we see it's all being run down. Nobody's helping out. There's too many handouts instead of hand ups, and that's what we want to do.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's dope, bro. Well, shit. I'm sure we'd be more than glad to help you out, whatever you need.
Yeah, appreciate
Hell
that.
yeah. For sure. You always helping us out with the fucking shit we got going on. So definitely appreciate you with that.
Oh
with
yeah,
the We on
like
Fire
I
and
said,
shit.
I'm
Hell
always
yeah.
there whenever you need anything, lights, sound, whatever you need. I'm there to help you guys out, because I love what y'all are doing, and also it keeps me in the loop of what's going on too. Because I'm older, but that doesn't mean I don't have connections, or I tell a lot of these people,
Hell yeah.
and I tell a lot of these rappers and stuff, and a lot of these newer artists and everything. I said, you gotta, some people will say, well, you're old school. You need to stay old school. You just keep that in the past. So it's like, everybody learns from the past.
Hell
You
yeah.
know, and then you're gonna make mistakes, and then you're gonna teach the person that's coming behind you.
Hell
You know?
yeah.
And so, and then they talk about the music. I'm like, every time I go to a club, y'all are playing the same music that I was breaking back in the day.
Hell yeah.
Because it's crazy that a lot of the old music still gets rotation in all these nightclubs.
Yo.
So it's never died. All I can say is I played that stuff first.
Hell yeah. For sure,
Was
man.
there a record maybe that you had that was one of those? Like, say somebody came to town, you got to play 50's record before anybody type
Oh
of
yeah,
shit, or
all the time.
no shit.
Yeah, Peter Pablo.
Yeah.
We got to play with 50 Cent, of course. When he was coming through. Big Tuck.
Oh shit.
Zero, Trey. I mean, these guys, they were more easier to work with because of the fact that I had a radio show, record show. I mean, a mix show.
Already.
And so I was playing their music, during my mix shows. So it all evened out. So everybody from Charlie Boy to, ESG, Trey. I mean, you name it. Big Tuck. I mean, Baby C. All these guys from San Antonio, Houston, Dallas.
Yeah, you got to start posting pic. I know you still got pictures with all these.
I don't,
You
because
don't?
the feds took
Oh, the feds
everything.
took all the pictures?
They took everything I had.
Damn.
took
So the
every-
only pictures that you basically have are just a few that we see surfacing on the internet every now and
Because somebody else took them.
Yeah.
And whatever's in my head.
then. Damn.
Let's start like some kind of thing. Post a DJ Joe picture type of shit.
Yeah, man.
You got one
Hashtag bring it
posted.
back for DJ Joe. or
The
something.
Bomb Records memory shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
got a
definitely
lot
got to do
going
something
there.
like that. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
let's see if we can get some pictures riled up for you.
Yeah,
I know there
because
are people still around.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and especially these MySpace people because that's when
When shit was popping.
that's when it was popping. And like I was telling him earlier, we didn't worry about our phones. You go to a club right now, everybody's on their phone. Back then we had fun, so people are like, "Where's all
Yep.
your footage?" We didn't have time for that. We were too busy on the dance floor,
Hell
or
yeah.
I was too busy on behind the turntables and everything like that. So we don't have a lot of those memories. We have stories.
Yeah.
But when I tell a story and then somebody else tells a story and Dynamite will tell the story and you know it's legit.
Yeah, exactly. Hell
Because,
yeah. Hell yeah.
We were all there. We had, we were able to live that. And only thing I wish a lot of these DJs and club owners could experience that. Because it's like a once in a lifetime thing. It's kind of like the 80s. The 80s, we had a childhood.
Yeah.
We got to play. We got to build go-karts. We tagged. We had fun. You see these kids nowadays, all on their phones.
iPads and shit like
iPads,
tablets and hell yeah.
And
Hell
they
yeah.
don't know what it's like to fall down and scrape your knee,
Yeah.
jumping on a ramp over 5 kids.
Yeah.
'Cause we-
Hell yeah.
And so to me, I'm trying to bring that also to the youth, to where they go out and play, and they go out and ride bikes, or they want to do breakdancing crews and stuff like that.
Hell
We did the
yeah.
art walk, and they were supposed to have breakdancers. I don't know if they even not the art with the music fest.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
past
yeah,
Friday?
yeah.
Last month.
No, this past weekend.
Yeah, they were supposed to have breakdancing and graffiti out there. I saw the graffiti. I ain't see the breakdancing.
Yeah.
That's where we were at.
Yeah, I was right there.
Breakdancers were actually where we were at too, but they were there before us.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, I
okay.
didn't get to see him because I was like, man, that's my childhood right there.
Oh,
Well,
really?
you know Peanut.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's still out there doing it like he's a young.
that's crazy. Me, I'll try to do one bend over and that's it. My back is done.
God damn.
I'm calling it for 3 days.
For sure, man.
Yeah, and so the Bomb Records will always be around. It's something that I started, and it's like I said, when I started the name, the first thing that came to my mind was that's the bomb. This is the bomb. That's the bomb. So I would go hunt for records, like I was telling you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, there was a guy in Houston. He had a store called the Bomb Records, and he wanted to fight me over it because he thought I was stealing his name.
What?
I said, dude, I didn't even know who you are. He came from New Jersey or something, and came to Houston, opened up a store. Turns out there was a store in New Jersey called the Bomb Records
That he took-
he stole from them. I was like, come on, dude.
God damn.
And so, so I had a lot of negatives, but I have more positives than negatives, and got along with everybody. Like I said, if you went to my store, when you walked in, you saw nothing but locals and the Houston artists and everybody from Texas. And then we had a signature wall, kind of like this.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And you
Hell
walk
yeah.
in, and it made them feel good knowing the artists had their pictures up,
Yeah.
their CDs on the shelves, and they had, a lot of times I had a radio playing. I just pick a random CD and just let it play. Customers would come in, hey, who's that?
Yeah,
Oh,
hell
this guy
yeah,
right here.
hell
There's
yeah.
the CD right there. And
Hell
so we
yeah.
would help promote them as well.
I remember that. I remember you letting us like go through the CD to make sure it was fire type of shit. Like,
Yeah.
just buy it, all right, whatever. Put it in the CD player. We just be in there jamming that bitch. Like, oh, that's tight. Oh, this is tight too. You like, I told you. Like,
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
we try to keep everybody wasn't, nobody in there was a customer. It was all family.
man.
It was
Oh.
Is there
all
a flat story? Flatline story?
Mm-hmm.
You got a flatline story for us?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me stretch for this one.
Oh, shit.
It wasn't bad.
We gotta make sure we get some of these lost off.
Yeah.
You know?
So-
we got to bring him back for a second with Fidel show, man. Hell yeah. Go ahead, though.
So I remember. Well, I've known Flat for a long time. So when he was out there doing music and Four Corner Hustlers were out there doing their thing because there were some hustlers too. All of them were hustlers. And one time Flat did a song with Trey, and
Texas.
yeah, he did a song with Trey. He walks in the store one day and he's all like, "Hey, you got that new Trey CD?" I said, "Yeah, I got it right here." Pulled out burnt copy. He's all like, I'm with Rap A Lot right now. Do you know that, right? And I was like, yeah.
Like with them, like they're all together, like.
No, he's like, because he did a song with them.
Oh, like he's riding
So,
with
yeah.
them. Okay,
So he's
baby.
riding with them.
Yeah, yeah.
So Flatline gets on the phone, calls Trey,
Mm.
and Trey, he said, put Joe on the phone. So he put me on the phone. Trey's like, I'll be in 3 hours. Have your boxing gloves. So he came, and he's like, he came down there. I remember because I was in my port store. And I said, well, I'm going to be at the port location. That's where I'm going to be at. You can find me over there. So I waited for him to come. He comes in, locks the door. All his boys were outside, and everybody comes in. And he goes, man, what are you doing with CDs, man? I said, same thing I told everybody else. I said, I'm just trying to hustle, dude. Trying to make any money. I said, I give y'all radio promotions. I do mixed shows and all like that. He says, well, how are we going to make this right? I said, dude, I got $500. You got some CDs with you? He said, yeah. I said, I'll give you $500 right now. Give me $500 worth of CDs. And we were cool. After that, I didn't sell any more burned CDs. Matter of fact, he did a show at Club Toxic. Not Toxic, I'm sorry. Club One.
Yeah.
Downtown. He did a show down there. I went to go use the bathroom while he was on stage. He sends one of his guys up to a DJ booth. The dude's going through all my CDs.
Damn.
Making sure that I don't have any burned CDs. And so at the end of the night, we were talking. He goes, yeah, that's cool. So I had somebody go up there. I said, I saw him.
Okay, because I had heard a rumor that Trey had came down here and fucking just knocked all the shit off the shelf. So that wasn't true.
No.
Okay. I didn't want to ask that, but since you had brought that up, I figured it
No.
wasn't. I had
One
heard.
thing about me is I'm open book.
Yeah,
I
he
ain't
said they had said that Trey had came down here, saw that there was bootlegs on the shelf, and basically started fucking yanking everything off the shelf. But they said that wasn't true.
No, he came. He did come down,
Already.
and we did have a conversation,
Already.
and we did settle everything, and I bought a bunch of CDs from him. After that, I was buying. That's when he hooked me up with this other guy. For the life of me, I can't remember his name, but he was a underground distributor.
Already.
It was personal, but he was in ties with everybody.
It wasn't Showtime?
Yeah, no.
Already.
No, but I remember Showtime was my homie.
Already.
Yeah, he was real cool. There's a lot of stories with him too.
Yeah, shit.
What was Flat saying about all that?
So
you gotta handle that yourself.
Yeah, so he said, let you know, man, he's coming. And I said, that's all good. And he goes, all I'm gonna tell you right now is take all those off the shelf, sell the original. And I did, because I had all of Flat's originals. Like, I had his originals. I sold all that. Never copied, never bootlegged him. Never bootlegged any local artists because I was trying to help them as well.
Yeah.
But the more
Popular shit.
Popular stuff.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, that stuff I was copying because like the Charlie Boy CDs and the like I said the OG Ron C, Swisher House and all that stuff. Yeah. And so so he left after that. We were still cool. Because like I said, we sold a lot of his CDs. And then, of course, we got him on a lot of shows, too.
Hell yeah.
And so once we were with the radio station, that opened up a lot of doors for a lot of the artists. And so, yeah, he came down, showed up 3 hours.
God damn.
Showed up. I'm thinking, man.
You never had no other issues with artists like that saw the shit or that want to start shit because of the copies and shit? You just Trey?
No, just Trey.
God damn.
Just Trey and Zero. But I didn't really have a lot of his CDs because his CDs sold so fast. I was getting.
Was gone.
Yeah. And then after that, I started selling the originals. We did a few shows, and then we did a show in Del Rio with Zero, and we all drove down there. My Jesse, the owner of Hypnotic, took a caravan or I don't know.
Yeah, was that the mini tour that y'all
yeah.
had went on with Zero? Yeah.
This guy, all the liquor.
Yeah, that's what Donovan was saying.
But they had the catering license, so they were allowed to.
Oh, it was a catering license?
Yeah,
Okay, bet.
Yeah, so we were doing a show down there, and there was a guy that had a record store like mine, and he was selling pre-sale tickets. So what happened was that they went to go pick up the money. The radio station went to pick up the money for the tickets, and then we got to the show. Well, he showed up at the show, and he wanted Zero to sign his hat. So Zero kind of took the hat and threw it.
Damn.
So there was a big issue with that.
With all his homies and shit?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So they wanted to cause issues.
Yeah,
at
hell
the end
yeah.
of the show. That Jesse had to step in between and say, "Hey man, let them make it, dude." It's like he didn't know. Well, it turns out that guy ended up being, part of the people on the other side of the border.
Oh shit! Damn.
So it was crazy, but yeah, all because of a autograph.
God
We didn't know
damn.
what to do, man. It was just,
Yeah, that's what they would say, that they had to like sneak Zero out the back
What,
door or some
20,
shit.
20, 30, 40 cars.
Yeah, yeah, that's what he saying, that they were following y'all like out of
Follows all
town
the
and
way
shit.
out,
Yeah,
all the way
hell
out of
yeah.
town.
God
And
damn.
then, you know, when you're in Del Rio and you're coming back, there's that long stretch of road.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing out there.
God damn.
So trust me, we were nervous, but man, that show went off.
God damn.
That show went off. We had some crazy times.
God damn.
But yeah, it was. I felt like, oh man, something really bad is about to happen.
And when there's something, was it drama at the 50 Cent Master P show too? Did anybody say something about that, about Master P not wanting to go on first or some shit like that? Or was it a different show?
It was the same thing. He wanted he wanted a headline because, I mean, he was bringing the whole family.
Master P?
Yeah.
But 50 Cent had that hot ass song at the time or
Yeah.
some shit, yeah.
The Wankster.
Yeah.
It
God
was in the
damn.
club.
Oh, in the
Yeah,
club?
in the club.
Already?
In the club was the first single, and that's what blew up. That In the Club is the one that went number one, and that's what we were gonna promote.
Yeah.
And so the Ride or Die tour, that's when he did the show for free. So that show, yeah, he had a Master P that didn't want to do nothing. Man, he was hot.
Damn.
But he gave us emblems. He gave us a little with the little tank and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave every one of us at the radio station one.
Damn.
Man, we thought we were balling too. Man, it's got to be worth some money. And we looked online, it was $14.99.
No.
Hey, that shit
But I didn't care because it
Hell
came from
yeah.
him.
Hell yeah.
It came from him, directly from him.
You still have like any old memorabilia and stuff like that from?
No, they took it all.
Damn. God
Yeah, they took it
damn.
all.
For
Yeah,
sure.
but there's so much stuff that I mean, I can't even begin. I'll drive down the road 5 minutes from now and I'll be like, dang, I should have told them about this story or this story.
Yeah, we'll bring you
'Cause
back. Probably
it
bring
was
you
just
back
too
with
much.
dynamite shit. Y'all
Oh,
could,
yeah,
hell
that'd be
yeah,
cool.
that'd
Have,
be
like,
dope
a
as
whole
fuck.
DJ setup.
Yeah.
I mean, a whole DJ
Hell
crew and
yeah.
just conversate.
Hell
I
yeah.
was thinking that was cool too, like the fact that y'all told that same story about you diving off the stage and shit. Like,
Yeah, hell yeah.
when you were saying like the people who were able to co-sign some of these stories, like some of the people we lost. That's why I asked about Flat, like some stories that he's not able to tell.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Like, so that's dope that you and Dynamite share a lot of these
Yeah.
experiences.
Yeah, because like I said,
Did you touch on anything with Dragon?
oh yeah, let's Dragon.
This is probably the last one because I know. Like
Okay,
you said, we
yeah,
both were-
Dragon was like my really really close friend, almost like a brother. And a lot of people don't know this because during the time I was gone, 2012 to the time he passed away, I wasn't in the music scene anymore. I wasn't in the club, so everybody that's young didn't really get to feel my vibe in the club. But they felt Dragon, so they figured, okay, well, Dragon was the main person.
Yeah.
Well, Dragon and I started at the same exact time. We started at the same exact time. He would come to my store and buy so many records. He was working at the Army Depot, and so he would drop $500, $600,
Damn.
$1,000 on albums, records. It got to the point where I made so much money off of him, I just stopped charging him.
Straight up.
Yeah, no, dude, just take it. No, I'm gonna pay for it. No, dude, take it. Just take it. And so we were really close. We all knew the same music. Dragon, I don't know if you guys knew, he had got into a car accident on New Year's Eve. And so he got into a car accident and he went through the windshield.
Oh shit.
So he was a turntablist, scratching.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So when he went through the windshield, he was really bad. Are you talking like Kanye West, where they talk about wiring his mouth shut?
Yeah, hell yeah.
His mouth was wired. He had to do reconstruction on his face.
Oh shit.
And so he called me one day after I think 2 weeks, 3 weeks after the accident. He could barely hear him. He said, Joe, check this out. So he's on the phone, and I told everybody, I said, everybody, you guys got to get out of the store. I was like, I got to take this call. It's really important. So we get on the phone. Next thing you know, you just hear, I mean, he's just going off on a whole new routine. And, I mean, I love him for that. You know, he was always into it, but we pretty much grew up the same because, you know, Bronx and,
Yeah,
you know,
hell
you know,
East Coast.
East Coast,
Hell
and,
yeah.
you know, the B-boy and all that. So he was a part of all that. So I started the Quiet Storm, and then me and Jesse had a fallout. So I quit, and I called Dragon. I was like, hey, you want to take over the Quiet Storm? So that's when he took over the Quiet Storm. And so he took over the Quiet Storm, and he just went on from there. And then we started sharing the stage. So we were real cool after that. And then after I got busted, that's when he pretty much took over the club scene.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I've worked every nightclub, pretty much every nightclub in Corpus. Every major club that was there, I worked every single one.
Damn.
Yeah. So we had a lot of experience together, but yeah, he was a trooper, man. Like there was a time when Houston was having the scratch competition
Yeah.
with Qbert and A-Track and all those big name guys.
Yeah, yeah.
And he wanted to go so bad. We sponsored him. $750 we paid for all the rooms.
Damn.
He got third place.
Damn,
Third
that's
place.
what's up.
And he represented our store.
Did you ever do any business or anything with the Selena's family? Being that you started in like 93, she didn't pass away like
Well, the
95.
crazy thing about that story
Oh, shit.
is I work for a law firm. And I worked for a law firm, 7-man law firm called Broyles and Pratt. And at that time, I was still working at Black Tie Roses.
Already.
Well, all the roses for Selena's show came from Black Tie Roses.
Oh, shit.
So all the roses that we had for the last concert that she did, we took them all to Houston
Oh, shit.
and did all the decorations and everything. So I knew her because I worked at Whataburger at one time. Well, Baldwin and was it Baldwin and Port?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hell
She would
yeah.
always go to Baldwin and Port. I was always working in drive-thru. So I got to know who she was. We talked a lot, joked around a lot. She would come in her little red car, her little
Oh, shit.
Porsche,
Yeah.
and everything. So I got to know them pretty well. Also at stage because we were doing the roses. So yeah, I got to know her pretty good. She was really cool. It was crazy that day. I remember it was raining that day.
Yeah.
We were driving. I was driving down the road. I went to go do some documents for the lawyer, and I'm driving down the road. And all of a sudden, I see headlights everywhere, like it's the daytime.
Yeah.
So I'm flipping the radio station, and it says Selena just died, and so they're playing the music in the background, and they're talking about Days In.
Yeah.
Well, here I am on North Padre Island Drive coming to navigation.
Yeah.
So I pull over to the side of the road. I call my lawyer guys. And I'm like, hey, I can't make it in an office. There's people everywhere. And so he says, do you have your camcorder? Which I had a big old camcorder. So he's like, just record whatever. So we recorded everything that happened from all the police being there to the standoff to the girl in the truck.
Yolanda
in the truck. All the way up until she came out and they busted the back window of the police car when they were taking her away.
Damn.
So we did that. The next day, I went over there because, of course, a lot of people wanted to see the room, and so I was looking in the ground and I found some clovers and stuff, and they had blood stains on them.
Oh, shit.
So I put them in a plastic bag and I kept them, and it was just kind of weird for some people, but to me, it's like that was my friend,
Hell yeah.
So we knew. I didn't know her like to where, hey, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. But we talked a lot.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And so when the funeral came, well, actually, let me go back before that. Everybody was spreading rumors that Emilio, Emilio,
Yeah, yeah.
the singer, was caught cheating with him in the back of the tour bus. That's what the rumor was at that time.
Yeah.
So there was a fire on his bus, and I guess I don't know. It had something to do with that. They were thinking that Selena was sleeping with Emilio.
Oh, shit.
And so that was a rumor all for 5, 6, 7 hours. And so everybody was talking Emilio this, Emilio that, and found out that it wasn't him. He was already in San Antonio.
And then he makes that song for her.
Yeah. And so
That even adds to that shit.
yeah. And so I don't know, but all I know is that Yolanda was there. Yolanda's the one that shot her. And all I know is like everything that portrayed in the movie was pretty accurate.
Yeah.
It was pretty accurate
Damn.
the way everything happened.
You went back and watched the footage that you had took too? Did you got to see the footage?
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, matter of fact, the lawyers still have it.
Oh,
They were
shit.
going to turn it into the Quintanilla
Museum?
Selena's museum.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't take it. They wouldn't
What?
take it.
Damn.
He wanted it because, of course, they were trying to sell it to him.
Already.
He wanted it for free.
Oh, shit.
Well,
Hell.
when Selena passed away, everybody, you know how everybody puts the in memory of T-shirts.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So everybody was selling them all over.
Yeah,
all
hell
over
yeah,
town.
hell yeah.
And AB kind of got mad, and he was out chasing people
Yeah.
to get those shirts. Yeah, it was really
Even
bad.
in 1995, he was after people back then.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's always been.
God
It's
damn.
always been. And so, we'll fast forward to the funeral. They had 50,000 some odd plus people at the Bayfront
Yeah.
to go see her. Somebody snuck cameras in. They were taking pictures of her. It also came out that the coroner was taking pictures of her laying on the table. It was horrible.
Well, the rumors that I remember was that the coroner had sex with her when she was
I
dead
heard
and
that
shit.
too,
You
but
know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
know.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
That I couldn't confirm or deny. I don't know.
Yeah, droopy conspiracy theory.
And
yeah.
so they had the public viewing. She got more people than Elvis to her viewing.
And I remember I was telling them out there, I was showing them on it was after a podcast we had filmed back. Remember how people were saying that she wasn't in the casket?
Yeah.
And they had to open
They
the casket.
were saying,
Yeah,
they
they were
had to
saying that
open
she
the
wasn't in the casket.
They
So they had.
absolutely had to do that.
Yep.
They didn't want to, but they did.
Yep.
Now, they were
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
that she could have survived if they would have given her a blood transfusion.
Yeah, I remember hearing all that
But
stuff
that
too.
was,
they said it was
Jehovah's
against her
Witness-
religion
yeah.
or some shit. Dang.
So they had to make the decision, and that's exactly what happened. Just like the movie. You know, I'm not trying to sugarcoat it or anything.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what happened.
Spoiler alert.
So, I know, don't watch the movie now.
Hell
So,
I still got those copies too.
yeah, so we were out there when they were doing the hand picking for the actors.
Oh
for the movie.
shit! Damn.
So we were out there. They already had Jennifer Lopez as
The
as
main- yeah, hell
character.
yeah.
They already had the little girl for the
little Selena.
Selena.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But they still did the casting call, and it still brought people
Like extras
it
and
was
shit like that. Yeah,
promotions
hell
and,
yeah. Hell
and stuff
yeah.
like that. So we were out there. We did the candlelight visual.
Yeah,
and
hell
then,
yeah. Damn.
Then came the funeral. So the funeral, of course, was for at Seaside, and it was for public, not for public view.
Yeah, yeah.
So all the way around, of course, there was cars.
Yeah, I
everywhere.
remember. Yeah, hell
So it was for like not fans, but band members.
yeah. Yeah, like hell yeah.
the people
hell
that
yeah.
mattered.
Yeah,
and,
hell
and the
yeah.
family. So the very next day, we put 1,000 roses on her grave. Not even 30, 40 minutes later, every single rose was gone.
Damn.
Everybody was taking them. They were taking them, so they had to put up the fence, which is why the fence is in.
Oh shit.
There were footprints everywhere. I mean, we were just walking all over, and they put the fence up because of that.
God damn.
And it became a spectacle.
Yep.
There was people out there selling hot dogs and mini barbecue pits because so many people were going in there. It was just crazy, but
Damn.
she was such a great person.
Hell
I'll never
yeah.
forget her.
Damn, man. Yeah, we definitely got to bring you back for a part two, man. I just want to say, man, whenever I started this podcast, I started this podcast for people like you to come on and tell their stories, the OGs of this scene and the pioneers of the Corpus Christi, South Texas music scene and stuff like that. Like, so I definitely appreciate you coming on because this was the whole purpose of me creating this show was to not even say give people like you platforms, but to give y'all platforms to tell y'all story if y'all were willing to tell y'all story. So I definitely appreciate you coming on, being an open book, telling us the whole rundown and everything, and definitely have to bring you back for part two,
and I
man.
definitely appreciate y'all even giving me the opportunity. Eventually, I was gonna write a book, but I can write 6 books.
Yeah,
I can
hell
write 6 books
yeah.
and make 3 movies.
Hell yeah.
But I also
We gonna stream them for free.
I was gonna say I definitely
Just for you, Joe.
I respect everything that you guys do as a team.
Appreciate
you
you.
guys are hand in hand, working together to make this possible. So
Hell yeah.
for me to even have an opportunity to share part of my life with other people and people that I know, people that I don't know.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I think it's very awesome, and I tell you, I'm gonna sleep good tonight because I'm very happy. I feel really good.
Hell yeah. We
So,
definitely
thank
giving you
y'all
your
so
flowers for damn show,
And as far as DJing goes, I still have a mobile DJ service. I do weddings. And
Already.
quinceañeras
Yeah,
and
drop
stuff
your
like that.
shit. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
I buy and sell collectibles. If you have toys, let me know.
Already.
And I also do lawns. So if you need a lawn cut, hey, we got you.
Yeah.
But on top of that, we're I haven't gone anywhere. We're still doing work, and we want to work with everybody. So we don't have any ill will towards anybody. If if there's any advice I can give for anybody, whether it's an artist, a DJ, even an entrepreneur, just reach out and we'll be glad to, as a team, work together
Hell
to
yeah.
build a community.
For sure.
You know.
Hell
And then
yeah.
I can talk forever, so you got to shut me up.
For sure, man. Well, I definitely appreciate you coming on, man. DJ Joe, the Bomb Records, man. Riding High Podcast. When can everybody follow you at on social media,
I'm
man?
doing on Facebook. Joe Silvas because they wouldn't let me put DJ Joe on Facebook for some reason. I don't know why. I was a hater.
And if y'all got some pictures or videos from
Start that.
yeah, from back in the day, the Bomb Records, y'all post them, man, to send them to Joe so he could post them or whatever, man.
Yeah, and I also have a TikTok, DJ Joe in the Mix.
Already.
No Instagram, but I do have TikTok.
For sure. Man, it's your boy DJ Lil King, Riding High Podcast, DJ Joe, the Bomb Records, man. We out this thing. Hey.